I lost my other glove.
Poob.
I did. I clapped.
I didn't see your hands move.
What? I heard.
No,
Yeah.
no.
God, your hands look
are still by your side.
your hands look very
Yeah.
stationary.
You told me to be writing jokes in the joke book. I said I'm
Yeah.
gonna make him clap at the beginning of this episode, and then act like I didn't see him clap. Yeah, I was gonna stretch that out to like 40 minutes probably, but it didn't really work.
All right, split.
You know I don't speak Spanish, right?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone segue, please.
No, I never have yet to put it in my ass.
I want to see peace stains. Try to match with me, bitch. I bet I won't swipe.
What do you look like shirtless?
Yeah, I want to hear about that one. Like, did you?
No, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
It's
I was
it's
reading.
okay.
I could do better than you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
oh shit.
I know you're gonna use it like this. Why are you so upset? Don't even say it. You know, this little twink's just all right.
So this is almost just as bad. I don't know about you guys. It's really framing.
The frames is really what matters. Yeah. It
looks
so there-
okay on my end.
Last episode,
Oh, no.
there was some minor audience backlash,
Uploads
Which-
are paused. Okay, that's good.
which Poob said was okay. A little rebellion is
Mhm.
never a bad thing.
No.
I don't share the same sentiment. If you guys ever,
That laissez faire.
yeah, if you ever critique an episode again, I have
charging you
I have
double.
the payment information from Patreon. We could figure out where you live. All right, so we keep track of each negative comment. I want to in the comments. I want to see a nice thing said about each of us,
Mhm.
including Brian's super gay hat.
What do you mean? This is a great ad. This is a good
By
ad.
You mean happy?
Yeah, very joyous
Yeah,
even.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, 'cause
That's
look
a
at
queer
that
hat you
smile.
got on. Wait, no, that doesn't mean anything. That's not.
Oh wait a minute, that's not.
Yeah, it is
It was a
an
good
odd
deal. It came with gloves. It's like it was like $3.
Why are they so small?
For a 4-year-old. It's the smallest glove ever. Oh wow, Mister! I can flex because I can legally smoke in my country.
Mhm.
Well, we can legally smoke here. You
Yeah.
just live in a dumbass state.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe no. Break already.
Wait, were they supposed to disable ad block?
Oh wait, are we?
Huh?
I don't know.
I got that shit on.
About that, but whatever. It's
Yeah,
probably
we-
fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
As a content creator, I will say ad block. What's that?
I've never-
What is ad block?
Cut this out. Ad block never gets turned off. If I go on a news website where it's like, in order to see this article, disable ad block, I was like, I don't care if the president got shot. I'm not reading this shit.
Yeah, I know.
Simply close out of it.
As someone who makes his entire living off of YouTube ad revenue, I still get extremely pissed whenever I get a YouTube ad. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. To the point where I pay for YouTube Red. which is
I'm
like the
almost,
worst thing
I am
ever.
so close to getting YouTube Red. I used to have it like years ago, but
Supposedly it gives more money to the creator, but who gives a fuck about
Does
that?
it?
Yeah. I want them to starve. I hate them all. But yeah, because what it does is it takes your money that you pay in, and then it figures out like who you've been watching, and it like divides up a percentage of it amongst them.
I
Oh,
look-
that's cool.
yeah, I went and looked at the like analytics for the channel of like what comes in from YouTube Red. And it's a good chunk of the people that do have it.
Yeah, you know it's like 4
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
have it.
but it's
And
still
they're-
like
they're
it's like
getting
90%
so
of
much
the
money
money.
compared to the.
It
can
was a
get
good
millions
amount.
of
I
views
mean,
in a month, and,
I
like
tr-
4 people have YouTube Red, and
I
it's
looked
like,
at those numbers and I was like, we can go out, like we can go to like Applebee's, we can get whatever we want.
Yeah. Oh shit. I think Peanut. By the way, our guest today is
Yeah, I
Peanut.
was gonna say.
No one knows who
yeah,
the fuck I am.
Mhm. And I've noticed also because after the Rittenhouse comments we made,
Mhm.
there's a good number of right wing people on our website. So or on our Patreon, on our .com
Wait, did
thing.
we
You know?
say,
Secret
Did we say-
website.
did we say stuff that was bad or against?
Good.
Or
We
for?
made
Well,
fun.
I don't
we made
remember
fun of
any
the
of
fact that it happened.
Yeah.
That's what it
Oh,
was.
okay.
Well, and also, like, I remember we were like, oh, and he's up there, like, crying, wham, wham. You were like, oh, he's having a panic attack. Like,
Yeah,
people, also,
And he-
it's like people act like They listen to all of our just dumbass opinions on everything, and they're fine with it. And then they hear that, and they're like, "Oh my god, you guys, I had respect for you."
Okay, whoa, the raping children bit was funny, but this goes too far. You've gone too far.
Political commentator, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just making jokes.
We're way more qualified than those guys. Yeah. We're political scientists, which are way
who we safe for you to vote for.
Yeah. So if you didn't take a knee on the day Walter Mondale died, then you're a piece of shit.
I have to Google that now. Is that an American guy?
Oh yeah, he's Canadian. But you guys know who Walter Mondale is, right? Okay, everybody else.
What the fuck is
Walter Mondale, the classic. Let me see.
Sam knows so many obscure, like, just people, like
the 42nd vice president.
And he ran against Reagan. You guys
oh yeah, how could I forget? He ran against Reagan, of course.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm flipping through my Rolodex of SNL political sketches to try to remember fucking Dan Aykroyd's Walter Mondale impression.
He was so close to winning.
Oh, he died on April 19th.
Okay. He got fucking smashed out of it. It wasn't even fucking close. Before polling day, like before the election even happened, I think he just tapped out. He was like, I'm out of here.
So actually, I stand no fucking chance.
Yeah, I think he won like 2 states or something. It's pathetic.
Well, that joke book of yours is filled to the brim with more Walter Mondale memes.
So if that hit, the rest of the episode was going to be a banger, but it didn't hit. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But anyways, I think we got on this whole thing because I was just going to ask Peanut whether or not he came into this country legally, but that got side.
I was waiting.
Walter Mondale thing.
I was waiting. I was like, how far am I going to get into this before a joke is made about my race? And
it has to be said because you're the first colored person we've had on the podcast.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, let's all
Please
applaud
clap.
to that. Yeah.
Have a Jeb Bush moment. Please clap.
Yeah.
he's the first minority
Who's
to
not
grace
clapping? He's not happy
Well,
to have someone other than a white man.
Brown.
It took so long. I think we need
his hands are noticeably still, not moving.
Facing up.
I gotta ask, does Omid not count?
down, and I can't clap.
Does Omid not count?
No, because he's
Italian.
Yeah,
He's
why doesn't
Italian
he-
nowadays.
Oh,
that's
right.
Not, that's
Italian
not
American.
enough.
That's right. Okay, fair.
so.
And well, what about Freddie?
Freddie?
What?
I forgot about it.
Damn. Beat by Freddie Wong once again. We almost had this. We can't have anything.
Everybody's been saying for years the Freddie Wong Peanut beef is like they're neck and neck.
Forget Freddie Wong Peanut, more like Asian American to Hispanic. They keep beating us at every corner, and I can't. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
Another W for Freddie W, man.
Good for him though. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
I have brain fog right now, but
Yeah. I was about to say this is highly unusual. This is one of the few episodes.
Sam
Poob
straight up
doesn't
has.
just steal
Sam,
the
you
show.
straight up have like an airport tray in your background. What is that? It's like the where they serve the Coca-Colas and shit.
it's probably a cocktail.
Yeah.
Like 100% an airport train.
Why do you have that?
Well, I realized that like a lot of the people at the end of the flight, they're like busy packing up stuff, so you can like grab them really quick
Just
and
grab
run to
'em?
baggage claim. Yeah.
When are you gonna start getting Abby to serve you like Coke, Diet Cokes on that thing?
That's a good
Just
idea.
wheel
Yeah.
on by.
She's wheels in and
Have like a buzzer on my desk, and then have her come in and start mixing a drink for me.
Yeah. In the background, we want to see it too.
She doesn't know how to mix drinks. She gets the pre-mixed margarita shit, and then goes like, "Bang! This is the best margarita." Oh my god! I forgot she listens to these. I mean, those margaritas.
Those are amazing. Wow, you're tasting
The
great.
we had for lunch was delicious.
if she listens to these, it's definitely not the worst thing you've said about Abby on this thing.
Well, no, what's funny is she started listening to him, and then she came back to me, and she's like, "I just don't even know who you are."
She's like, all the things you say.
Yeah.
Why do you know
So
so
put
many things about?
Put a number up there at how many times I've fucking said that
I
one.
was gonna say you gave
Yeah.
me shit before we started this fucking. I can probably count 3
No,
times.
ours was. I didn't give you shit. I was more shitting on Stalt.
Okay.
He psyched us out now. We're afraid to say anything because, like, the second we start a story, we can't make it funny because in the back of my mind, I know the
What
Overlord
text
is
he
gonna
use to make me look like a fool.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of little comment?
Like there's
Little
something over our
subtitle,
heads
man.
right now.
Yeah.
He probably has glowing things to say about Peanut because Peanut knows the struggle. They're editors, like they're part of the same guild or union or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's a
Oh,
union.
they have a guild. Oh, okay.
I told him he can't unionize. I told him that, and then he did it behind my back.
We meet on Thursdays normally.
Oh.
Stall
God.
doesn't have that many bad things to say, really.
Really? That's good.
Well, when he
That's
does,
bad.
he flashes them in text though. Still,
Oh, okay.
even though we all meet in person, he brings little
Okay.
signs
He has
and writes
little
them out.
cute, yeah,
Yeah.
little
At
cute
first I was
cards that
happy
he-
because I am friends with Stark, but
Mhm.
the manager in me doesn't want my employees being too
Yeah.
happy, comfortable.
Too
you know?
happy.
No, it's that hard work life relationship. It's hard to balance, you know.
Yeah. So I scream at him during work hours, and then afterwards I'm like, "You want to play a game or something, like, buddy? How'd
Yeah.
your day go at work?" He's like, "My boss
Yeah.
screamed at me."
Yeah, my boss- he said he's cutting my pay.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh,
That's so terrible. What an asshole.
so
Fuck that
what
guy.
an asshole, dude. You should probably like, I don't know, make like a cum tribute to that guy. It would piss him off."
You get
You should like send
Print
him
out a
like
picture of his
lewd
face and
photos.
nut on it. Yeah, send him a like unsolicited dick pic. That would piss him off. I bet.
That'll fucking show him. Send a picture of your asshole. Just
Yeah, I've heard that guy is scared of pictures of buttholes. So like the last thing you should do is send him one
Especially
of
if there's
those.
shit coming out of it.
Yes, yeah, shit on a plate and send it to him. He would hate that.
you want to take a mason jar, okay? Take a photo of him, put it in the mason jar.
Oh
you
man.
get Don Tony to give him therapy for free, who's secretly working for you and writing things down.
Putting-
exploiting you.
What do you say
Putting
today? What do you say?
poisonous thoughts in his mind.
It's your company therapy. All the foreign fables. employees have Don
Those
Tony.
therapists that HR get employees, they're fucking. You could like HR does nothing except for protect companies. Like you know that therapist
Yeah.
is telling them
Oh,
what's
yeah.
up. This guy's gonna
Oh,
shoot
for
this
sure.
place up.
Yeah.
Fire him.
He said all he dreams about is lighting this place on fire. Get a handle on this. Get rid of this fucking dude. You don't know the things he does in the bathroom.
He's honestly just kind of a loser. We should probably drop him. The pussy stuff like that. You should be able to get fired for anything, really. But
This dude is so fucking lame in his personal life. You have no idea.
Hey, have you guys seen? You guys know who Mickey Rourke is, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so this is Mickey Rourke, like when he was young.
we've
Mhm.
done, okay. I was gonna say we've done this before on the podcast. I'm
Have
pretty
we?
sure. So,
Ladybug?
pretty sure we talked about Mickey
There you
Rourke
go.
and what he looks like today.
But dude, there's recent pictures that
Okay.
are fucking hilarious.
Only if you show the Ron Jeremy ones after.
What the fuck?
Okay. Well, what's this one? Let's see. We got this one's a classic, instant classic.
Oh.
Which
God.
I feel like Poob is gonna look like this when he's 60. Poob's pursuit of fashion is he's gonna be
My
wearing red
pursuit
coat.
of fashion, yes. yes.
No, what that is, that's Poob's background on the next podcast. That's his holy shit.
Yeah,
right now that man has.
Where does
I
where
just
is
wanna
his
know,
forehead
why does his
going?
hair look, his hair looks stapled on.
It
It
looks
is
like
so
a mask.
He looks like a fake
Over.
wax figurine.
Yeah.
Does it look real? Looks like he's from Madame Tussauds.
Before I look like him. I look
He
a lot
looks like it looks like Michael Myers. I don't fucking care.
Like the Michael Myers mask that they cheaply
Yeah.
made. It's not even a
Yeah.
movie production one. That hairline is fucking great.
hair, yeah.
It's
It
like concept art for Michael
almost
Myers.
looks like sunken in. Yeah, it's like his face is. It's very
it looks like a
uncanny
pros-
valley.
The hairline is
Prosthetics.
so perfectly. It just starts just right there perfectly. Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it's a wig. It looks like it's a.
You know what's
There's gonna be Boston Dynamic robots that come out in the next year that
Like
look
this
more
guy?
human than this fucking guy. Yeah, this is. I would run to them for safety when I saw him. That's how fucking freaky he looks. And I've always seen pictures of stuff like this, and it looked. I'm sorry, Pooh. You go.
No. No, it was stupid. I shouldn't have spoken out of term. I'm sorry, sir. Go on.
But now what I was gonna say was kind of stupid too.
No, you want to make a big deal about it. What were you gonna say? The thing about stuff like this is
You see pictures of it and you go like, wow, that person's fucked up looking, but you really don't get how
what? Stick your landing, boy.
No, I noticed Brian's chair. He's in like vibrating Brookstone chair.
What? Yeah, no, it's
You're wobbling your knee. Okay.
Stimulating butt pads. The only way he can get through this podcast, dude. What do you think he does over there? He's
Why
just
are you distracted with the chair? What the hell?
stimulating his prostate.
Once I saw it, I couldn't look away.
He's trying to get off topic so he doesn't have to finish his bit.
No, I saw a person that's gotten fillers and plastic surgery like that at a restaurant, and you can't stop looking at them.
He got
they
the
look
surgery
like
done at the restaurant?
No, like at a restaurant. I've seen someone that has.
Yeah,
someone
no
came
wonder
in,
you
started
couldn't
shooting up their
stop
face.
He
Yeah.
started putting
Like,
those
loud
shit in
as
there.
hell.
The thing is because they've gotten all this work done, they probably think like, oh, these people are looking at me because I'm so attractive. It's like, no, you look like
No.
He
like
looked
an
a fucking
oddity.
toy soldier.
just
Freak,
fueling
yeah.
the very ego that made them get all that shit. And they're like, actually, now I'm gonna get my nose done. Get my forehead.
thinking, that is a very beautiful person with a slightly imperfect nose. They could get more
What are those
filler up
fucking? What are
here
those freaks? Bogdanovs? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, those
what?
guys
Bogdanov.
with the giant Easter Island heads,
Bogdanov.
and they got the great chin.
points they have
They're
to like, yeah, I'm a
they're
monster.
horrifying.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
these
think
fucking
because
people.
It's so gradual, they don't realize it.
Ugh. But then they
It
look
looks
at the picture
like,
of when they're a kid and they go, ooh.
I know. They have to like find a photo album and go like, dear God, because that's always my wake up moment. I'll go look at a video from like 3 months earlier. I'll be like, damn. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
No, exactly
I've
that.
been eaten.
I look at a photo of myself from 2 weeks ago. I'd be like, remember when I looked like that? Like just a completely different person.
That completely unattainable
Yeah.
2 week ago body.
Surely
I'm
these
never
guys.
going back. I can't go back now.
Surely these guys look at a
was an
photo
Adonis
of
back
themselves
then.
from like a while ago and they're like, how is that not like a total wake up call? Like, oh my God, what have I done to myself? It's some sort of like delusion that's just like, I need to be perfect. Just striving for that.
My favorite is like on Thanksgiving, I ate so much ham and there was like such salt in it that like that night I was like, oh my God, what? I retained so much water. I had like I looked like John Goodman like for one night
Yeah.
because I drank so much water and like tea and sparkling grape juice and had so much salt. I was just like bloated up.
I've got a stupid fucking last couple nights I started drinking tea for the first time. It's in like I just found a bunch of tea packets in a drawer and we have
It's just
one of those things that's like it's like an electric tea kettle or something. You just flip a switch. It boils water in a minute. It's so nice. And I was like, I'm sick as fuck. Maybe I'll start being a guy that drinks tea. And I'm like, oh, tea's not very strong. I like a strong drink. Put like 3 packets in. I make a tea. I drink it. I'm like, God damn, like that's pretty good. and then I'm like 10 minutes later, I'm like, what? It's just tea. Like it's water and tea. Like I can drink another. And I drank another. And I was like, God damn, like tea is fucking rocks. And I went to make like a third one. Yeah. And wait a second. Like I'm like, what if there's a lot of like somehow sugar in this or something? And I checked and each one was like each packet's like 70 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah. He had like black
He has
tea or
like
whatever.
double coffee.
I totally forgot that like
Yeah.
it's not just like chamomile tea and like herbal tea and stuff, like how caffeinated black tea was. And I was mixing it with all these other teas and all the petals and
All the tea, what different teas? You mix them?
yeah, I was just trying shit out, it's like my
Dude,
tea.
you're like an
What the fuck?
alchemist. You can't be mixing
The
teas.
fuck? Yeah.
That's uncharted territory. You don't know what you're gonna be walking
He's
in.
gonna fucking
Well, I
die.
got fucking caffeine juice stuff and I crashed later, but it was good. And I was through. Oh my God. Also, I was, I'm just revealing secrets. I had some
Okay.
milk I bought it's not almond milk, it's macadamia nut milk.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Nut milk, I tell you what.
Is that a secret?
I know, but I don't
Yeah.
really like almond milk. But I was like, I'm gonna put some of this in my tea, but first let me try it out. And I like drank it out of the thing. I'm like, oh my God, this is the best milk I've ever had. I downed basically the entire bottle of macadamia nut milk, just like just chugging it down, and then drank like 8 fucking packets of tea. And like, oh, why do I feel like such shit today? Like, my stomach is upset.
How do they get milk out of these
I
nuts?
don't know, but it literally tastes.
Because they're so dry. Like, how did they do it?
How could they possibly
It's like not, yeah,
extract milk from this?
It's like just probably like fucking water and.
Talking about jerking off old men or fucking macadamia milk.
You think it's just water and crushed up nuts?
I don't know. And they have like cashew milk and stuff. It's like,
Yeah, like, well, cashews,
It's
I
just
feel like they have a
water
higher
share.
fat content. So if you mush up enough of them,
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know if I know what a macadamia nut looks like. I've just had macadamia nut cookies at Subway when I was a kid.
that's so good.
You got milk.
And then I had the milk, and it like brought me back. And I was like, oh,
This is like a Subway cookie. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
makes me think of me as a kid. Yeah, and then I just drank it dry.
Just like Jared from Subway used to make them.
That guy's an Indiana hero.
Indiana?
Milk.
An Indiana hero, yeah.
He came to my school when I was a kid, which is like was scary to think about years later when all this shit came out. He was literally just traveling from school to school, showing a whole bunch of kids like his old big pants and stuff. He did the whole thing. We were like gathered in the gym. Yeah, look, see how many of you can fit in my pants.
Now me and like 5 kids could fit in these pants. Come on.
Come on, try it. Even my current pants. Look, I bet I could fit one of you in here. Like, come on, try it. They're still big.
You know, not to burst your bubble or anything, because I know that you're like Survivor Story.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I got past here. He was actually into Asian children.
Oh.
So Freddie W.
Oh,
Once
That's
again.
another one for you,
another
buddy.
W.
Yeah, you have the Survivor Story. You were at one
He was
point
in
an
the
Asian
Survivor.
child that Jared might be into.
That's
He survived.
ever
Yeah,
since,
but like you're still a victim if like Jared comes across your baby pics
yeah.
and then is cranking off to it, then you're still being exploited. So he's still a survivor.
So you're just assuming he probably hit like every Asian kid. Like he just got
Yeah.
every pictures.
Yeah.
Like, he just-
Yep.
You made his rounds at least.
How would he get every Asian pictures? for
Well,
every Asian
there's
kid's
not that
picture?
many of them.
There's places you
so-
can look. I mean,
Yeah.
let's look at percentages of
There's
across the
probably like
U.S.
500,000 Asian people, right?
And he was around for a long time. He had a lot of
Yeah.
access
Yes,
to
he
He
had
had a
internet.
lot of
money.
years.
Yeah.
to
There's
go
enough
through all this.
hours in the day over the years to really hit that.
Yeah.
I remember.
So what's your masturbation schedule? Are you like early in the
oh
morning?
my
or
god! Just
after-
quick hit the masturbation. What
Yeah.
time frame are we in the podcast?
There's a bingo
I
card
swear-
of shit that you gotta mention in the podcast.
All right,
I swear,
Masturbation.
Sam.
I was just sitting there like that's what we're talking about is jerking off, and then I was like, we have not actually talked about like two peanut. And I was just like, I'll just hit him with the.
I swear,
Yeah.
Sam,
Back
ever
off,
since
like-
Sam realized that I'm not the first minority on this podcast, ever since he came to that
Like
conclusion, he's
shit.
become completely
He's got
disenfranchised
a
with this
huge
whole
frown,
podcast.
yeah.
you
He's
guys.
like, never mind, this whole thing's a fucking what?
One out.
Yeah.
I would be
This is
going
gonna
so
break me
fucking
down.
hard right now if talking point number 3.
Yeah. What does that have to do with
Trolling is be-
masturbation?
Trolling
He's
is
what strict-
becoming illegal
Yep.
and punishable in jail time. We were
Good.
laughing about this shit last night, but it's just the euros.
How many
Just the heroes.
how many years do you think Poob would get?
Well, trolls are a European creature. What do you mean? How many years would I get if I was?
You'd get a life sentence, honestly, with your
Yeah.
trolling.
I do more just like playful tricking.
And death
Playful
threats.
trick- that's-
Yeah.
that's him in the
death
courtroom.
threats.
Your Honor, it was playful tricking at best.
Trolling. Death threats are death threats. Okay. That,
You required
I'm gonna
No,
fucking
that's
kill
what's
you.
funny.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
That is not a
What
joke.
they consider trolling is like
That's not a quote for Poob. I'm going to kill you. That is not a joke.
That's not like a
What
troll.
was that?
You know,
the
that's
article
just
is basically like they consider trolling as they had a picture of a soccer player there because he like missed a goal and then they just spam the N-word online like on Twitter and just swamp
Yeah,
him
that's an
with racist
epic
stuff.
troll.
I'm
That's
like,
a classic
I was
troll.
like,
though.
is
That is.
I've seen Poob do that. I've seen Poob do that. That's classic
Yeah.
trolling from
He
Poob.
is. Yeah.
Your Honor, I did
When he dies in
not
Hunt
commit
Showdown,
that
that's
hate
it.
crime. That was a troll. Yeah.
People are gonna start plea
Lighters.
bargaining down to like troll
Yeah,
sentence.
trolling.
You know, like I only beat that gay man up
Hey,
because I
not
was
a
trolling
felony.
him
Can I
really
go? I
hard.
would like to make
Not a
a
hate
plea
crime.
bargain for misdemeanor or a troll offense.
Misdemeanor
Okay, I'm
trolling
sorry,
at
I
worst.
trolled hard.
Yeah.
But
I don't molest him. I trolled him. Please. I'm willing to plead down the troll.
I threw a Molotov cocktail into his window because I was trolling so hard.
A troll.
It was an elaborate troll.
He just didn't get it. Yeah.
I know you found a firearm in my trunk and like a bunch of gasoline, but it was just gonna be the world's best troll. You had to see it.
Poob doing the fucking stupid Fortnite thing. I was just thinking, like, people do the they plead like the insanity defense, and so they act insane in court. You want to get the troll thing, you want to plead on the troll, so he's sitting there doing like
just really playing it up. We love Fortnite. We love Fortnite.
I'm doing the
Your Honor, if you could address me by my username, my screen name, XX Hunter 69
when the judge
XX
is reading out the doc number, you sit there and like 3, 7.
Just fucking with it.
Yeah, fuck with him. Sorry, I'm just a troll that runs in my blood.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm trolling.
Your Honor, can't you see this man is clearly trolling?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this man is clearly a troll at heart. He cannot help it.
To society, he is just a troll. Troll.
And where do trolls belong? Under a bridge, not in jail, not behind bars.
Service. That is where they belong.
Cleaning up trash.
Yeah, under the bridge, cleaning up trash.
Need this troll pay the toll of 20 years for arson?
That would be a very specific punishment if they clean under bridges.
Under the overpass, picking up garbage. Man, I never should have trolled.
Literally. Want to be a troll? Why don't you live like one then? Huh? Clean out a new home for yourself.
The judge has a weird sense of like poetic irony.
Man, Cloud's just joking online. Eat this raw fish, troll. Eat this.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Me and Poob are sick. Poob looks a little bit worse off than me. He's on the EKG. But
pray for him. He's got corona. Yeah.
Wow, one heartbeat in a fucking 30-minute period. This guy's close to death.
It's like, I had the flu. I'm recovering. I'm basically recovered almost.
For like 3 weeks?
Yeah, but I feel great today. It's now more my skin grafting on my head and stuff from, once again, if I have to address the elephant in the room. Peanut basically twisted my arm, told me leave-in conditioner was going to get me, more attention, more women, blah, blah, blah.
I said laid specifically. I said it was going to get you laid.
Oh,
I lathered it up, and then just one bad day away from burning, all the hair on my head off except for wisps. And then I had to do this kind of like wig setup, but I am not getting laid at all. I look like a monster.
But you looked pretty sick when you had it, right? Just for a little bit.
It'll grow back.
Not even.
Oh.
It's pretty good. It actually.
That's not a bad wig.
Forehead bigger, which is positive for the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can. Yeah, something like that.
No, you're looking.
Yeah, now
you're looking fresh.
It's half as big as mine.
Yeah. Well, probably.
Oh.
I can put the hat on.
There you go.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, think Joe Dirt or something.
It's not been beneficial.
So, how much of your hair actually caught fire?
Yeah,
I'd say 80 to 85.
Because it seems like you still have like a ponytail going on.
Well,
like
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna look at the front of your face, because I was in the middle of smoking a cigarette.
The hair on your face came back pretty quick, though. That's
because the blast.
Well, there's no leave-in conditioner.
The blast went directly above his eyebrows.
It's because the leave-in conditioner just basically sucked.
It was a catalyst.
It was a match like this.
It was a hair wick.
Yeah. I was just holding it in my mouth, and it like the leave-in conditioner sucked it all in, ripped off all the hair. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't shown myself on stream in like 3 weeks since then. I've been using sickness as kind of more of a cover, but
You keep blaming me, but in my defense, it was just an epic troll. So, I mean, you really can't blame me for anything.
Yeah, that wasn't criminal negligence or anything on his part. Again, you have flammable hair treatment, but more just a troll. It was an epic troll.
I'm actually so glad it wasn't worse. Like, my eyelashes and eyebrows were in the blast zone, and they only
eyebrows look thicker than ever. Yeah,
they actually got singed a little bit.
That's the best part about you, Poob, is your eyebrows. So.
Yeah.
Really, that's the best part of me.
That's the one thing that
you'd be nothing
without our friend. Yeah, without those.
How else could we know if you're surprised or sad or angry even without your...
Whoa, when you do that, they turn into perfect McDonald's arches.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, those things like little half circles.
You fat bitch, you're just hungry.
Wow, it kind of looks like McDonald's when you do that.
Oh, the light troll. That was a light troll. He'll forgive you. It's fine.
Yeah, just a troll. What's the punishment? Did they say in that article? Like, what do they?
Life in
They
prison.
want like years of jail time.
Chemical castration, probably.
It's an online safety bill to curb abuse and hatred on the internet. Crimes based on likely psychological harm.
They could face 2 years in prison for sending messages.
The law will focus on harmful effect of a message rather than if it contains indecent or grossly offensive content. So it's like if you have like a triggering message, you're not gonna get as punished as if like you Poob. You listening?
Yeah, I'm just
make a death threat. I think
trying to maintain that face for a bit. Sorry, go on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look like real bad.
Yeah, this is one of your funnier ones, I think. There you go.
No, keep talking.
I don't know if I want to. I just want to see how sick he is. This is horrible. I feel horrible for him.
Very comatose. Near death.
Big factors I'm going for. I'll probably try to get a quick stream today while I've got my new wig and stuff. Just like make an announcement. I won't put any blame on anyone or anything in particular, but just let people know, where I've been. So now this is. No, I'm not going to plug something right now. This is about my health right now.
He's like, meanwhile, on my second channel.
Pre-burn, by the way, dude. Brian, who do you think had better middle part, Peanut or Poob?
That's so unfair. You probably don't even remember how good mine was.
I'm gonna have to go with Peanut, man. I'm sorry.
Just for having a middle part at all right now.
He's got the volume. He's got the volume. He's got the look. Let me see the back.
I look like the guy from Scary Movie too.
And he was the one giving you shit. You know what I mean?
No,
like
Peanut looks like Peanut looks like a '90s bully, man. He's definitely got the look. Yeah.
You'll never get her, man. She doesn't go with losers.
Yeah. And Poob, on the other hand, kind of mullety.
It's a mullet, yeah.
Little mullety there.
To do everything for this podcast. I tried to spin this into, oh boy, my forehead got bigger. This is a good thing. And now it's all of a sudden, you got a mullet and you're.
You don't have a mullet. You're bald now. Bald and ugly.
I still have. We're talking about the old you.
You still have wisps
of hair.
Compare Poob to when he's.
Hey, Peanut, why don't you share with them some volumizing techniques so that you can make those wisps into a full head of hair?
So what you're gonna want to do is get a blow dryer. Yeah, kerosene. You're gonna some paint thinner, real big globs of it, and just kind of spread it throughout. Take a blow dryer, put on the highest heat possible, and you can actually quickly heat up a blow dryer. You put a match right behind it where it sucks in the air.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You put a bunch of flour in it too.
Yeah, I just realized the headphones were off for that.
He couldn't hear it.
Strategically repositioned his wig because he didn't want to hear the bad press. He didn't want to. He's got PTSD. You can tell the fear in his eyes. He's reliving the moments. His one claim to fame, his hair was gone. Yeah.
Poob has had the biggest transformation since the start of this podcast, I think. Stalt put up an image of Poob like on his first podcast here, and like how
in the suit,
wide-eyed and clean cut. Clean shaven.
Last day.
You sound exactly like Sam. Where you, he's wide-eyed, just all the dreams in the world. No, not really. Good suit. Just
It's still clinically depressed and just sad.
You know how to wear a suit, okay?
Uh-huh.
Same suit. Fits like a glove.
Oh yeah, put it on right now.
Really good suit in your life.
Put it on right now. Send a picture. Send pictures of you putting on the suit
on
first.
Suit right now, I could rock it completely bald with wisps of hair.
Yeah.
If I had a pair of sunglasses to go with it, okay, which I do.
That is a good point, dude. Everybody does need a good suit, and I don't have one.
I had one, and then I gained like 30 pounds, and it doesn't fit anymore.
Exactly.
I had it like tailored and everything. We went to Vegas, and I was going out to dinner, and I brought my suit, and I was like, all right, time to put on my nice suit. And I couldn't even get the pants on, actually, and I was just depressed. I was like, I guess I'll just wear the jacket and like some jeans.
That scenario for decades.
Every year it happens. Every fucking year.
At least like when I would get fatter as a teen, I'd be like, oh, I'm still like growing and stuff, so this is inevitable. But then I hit like 27, and I was like, did I hit a growth spurt, or am I simply just getting larger?
Well, surely I'm still, a growing boy. I'm a
growing boy.
I heard you get a second chin during puberty. That's what that is.
Yeah. Mom said every boy gets this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This is
shit, bro.
There's no topic really. But tough week for Carlos Peanut. I watched Lie Detector part of that stream, and I don't know, Sam, if you saw any of that. Wubby did a lie detector stream. One of the questions was, do you find Peanut attractive? And he said no, and it said it was a lie. And then he had to answer Carlos was attractive, and he said no, and it went truth.
It was truth.
And then Peanut gets asked on Forehead Fables. Carlos is just left in his room.
Ever since then, everything's been coming up Millhouse. That was all I needed.
That sucks. Unrequited love, yeah. You guys are roommates, right?
Roommates, yeah.
Oh.
Does he let you use the bathroom first in the morning, or do you have like separate bathrooms?
We have separate bathrooms.
You have separate. Okay.
I conned him into getting the master bedroom with the attached bathroom. So
I said morning funny.
Morning.
I'm trying to like yell in the frequency of my voice that doesn't work.
Oh, you're saying there's a war going on?
2 wars.
Man.
Yeah. So, what is like the rest of the layout of your place like?
Yeah,
Let's show us the square footage. So you come in the front door here, and you make a left, and then it's my room.
Nice.
No, we're gonna get a new place soon, which is.
Do you ever find him going through your old laundry?
That was once, but I dealt with it. I told him to put.
Like, I swear, I put like my underwear somewhere like down here.
It's way down in there.
For my keys down here, sorry. And I follow my keys by scent, so that's why I was picking up each article and tasting them, dipping them in the hot water to make a tea out of your crotch crust. That's one of Poob says as if he didn't make that shit during his little tea mixing escapade yesterday.
Mixing everything.
He's just hot dog and hot water.
He's like, he figures out the joy of steeping anything. He's like, if you just leave it in water for long enough, it takes on the flavor of it. No, he's not bad. It's different. I've lived with roommates like on my own since I was like 17, and he like this is his first time.
17? You come from a broken home?
No, I was just always young. I graduated high school at 17, and I started college like I only had like a month summer. Yeah, because I was a genius.
Baby genius.
Yeah.
No, I was just young, young for my grade.
Genius. Okay, go on.
Yeah, so I've like I started college at like 17 with roommates, and this is his first time like having a roommate of any kind. So it's different. We're like the same age, pretty much.
Yeah. But back on to why Carlos is a huge gay dude, like closeted as hell.
Yeah, extremely homo. I almost said homophobic.
Today, you couldn't really.
What?
I'm just curious. I don't know. You just Throwing Brian under the gay bus, throwing Carlos under the gay bus.
Yeah, I really woke up in an anti-gay mood.
He's also a
Yeah,
minority.
yeah.
If you want to like touch on that a little bit, I don't know.
Yeah.
If anything, he's darker than me. I'm just saying. I don't know if that's. I'm not trying to deflect or
Yeah, I don't
anything.
grade them. I just think there's two zones for me. It's white people and then
The rest.
else. Yeah,
It's like that Family Guy thing of like the okay, not okay gradient, like skin gradient.
His is way more strict.
Now, Poob walked out. No, I've noticed that there's like a lot of. Have you ever seen black people? They're like they light
Have you
skin.
ever
They have
seen
like
black-
light skin and like they're like, oh man, like light skinned guys are very sexy. But it's like it's such a weird thing that they have like. It's just.
Or is that
No,
just
you see it
something
on
you've
Twitter a lot.
observed?
Oh yeah, I mean
That's just what you think. You're like,
Those-
no, those light skin
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
No, you'll see like women will especially want like a light skinned black guy.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean there's like some sort of they have like some beef at times on Twitter I see.
No, it's strange.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, I've seen
But
shit like
I don't know.
that.
I think it's also not like as general as that. It's just like a preference thing.
Did you see that? Oh, I hate bringing this up because I know I'm not gonna be able to find it. There was this like Twitter thread that was like thousands of replies. It was like Indian people versus black people.
Oh God. Okay.
There was some sort of like I can't remember who started it, but it was like a video of like a party, and then
Side were you on?
Yeah, who'd you big? I want to know.
You read thousands
It was
of
like-
replies. Really?
It was like a video of like a-
race and say who you're throwing your hat in with.
it was like a video of like an Indian like wedding or something. That was like some kind of Indian wedding, and then someone like a black person like quote tweeted it with like some kind of like joke about it, like a harmless joke, and then immediately all the replies like it turned into a race war immediately in the replies of that. And it was just so much like fucked up shit, and like the Indian people immediately just went to like slurs, just hard R's and everything. Just,
So,
Oh my God.
whose side were you?
I don't know if there was a set, and there were like
Is there
other
a hard
races
R
jumping in.
slur for Indian people?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I
Were they
think,
throwing
right?
them back and forth? Like what were the black people saying?
Put up an Indian slur up on the.
Yeah. That's
Tell us
probably
your
what they wrote
favorite.
A lot of.
I'll just put a list of all slurs.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna need some good black slurs and some good Indian slurs and put them.
Yeah,
together.
break them down by by category. But it just is like a rolling credits through the entire podcast from this point on.
I'm trying to find it because I don't want
Like it's
to.
one of those like newsreel things that goes across the bottom of the screen.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just the N word and then fucking.
I love those when it's like when they're completely polarized, where it's like the lady's like, "Oh my god, you have to see this story. 3 of these dogs were adopted, and then they found each other later." It's like one of those news stories, and at the bottom,
Yeah.
it's like 48 kids died in a horrible bus accident where it flew off a cliff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to hear about that one. Like, fuck this stupid feel good dog story.
Dude, that shit is all the time. Or it's like fucking here's what people are doing for this Halloween and their costumes, and they're like looking at schools, and then meanwhile it's like 17 people murdered at knife point. It's like
Yeah.
what the fuck.
Dog D-Day. Fucking
Yeah. Army of dogs attack preschool. Dogs win. Shit like that.
No, that more astonishing. Preschoolers win. Like that's what I want. Preschoolers leave 400 dead dogs, pit bulls in the parking lot as they band together and make chariots out of their desks.
You should make that a movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Freddie W. Once again,
Boys
you're getting our bid
soldiers.
on directing this.
Oh, God.
It's 300.
I don't want Peanut directing my preschoolers attack dogs, preschoolers
Yeah.
versus dogs movie.
It's a rated R movie about
It's X-rated. There's sex scenes in it. I mean, come on, naturally. I'm making a
Some
movie.
dogs, some
I'm not-
human.
I'm not- yeah. Interracial, interspecies sex scenes. 'Cause
I
there
think
has
one of
to
the
be a love
preschoolers
twist.
ran off to the other side of the border and joined the dogs. And
I'm the reason we're not getting sponsored. Right? It's my
Yeah,
occasional
Poob is solely the reason
that's
why.
the whole reason.
nothing to do with the interspecies.
Okay, do I need to pull this up again? You fucking idiot. Read at the
Wait.
bottom. It says,
Trolls.
what they consider trolling is not the harmful effect of a message, not if it contains indecent or grossly offensive content. Grossly offensive being a sex scene in a preschool or dog movie.
Yeah.
Whereas harmful effect would be a death threat. This is why you're going to get convicted of trolling, and I'm going to walk scot
He's gonna walk.
free.
He's a clean guy.
Illegal in another way, probably a worse way.
This movie from the makers of Air Bud and 300. Fucking
They teamed up. Air Bud and 300 teamed up to make the most epic movie.
Slow-mo fucking kids. Yeah.
I didn't say go into detail.
It hurts so bad, dude.
Fuck, I tried to find it. I found the Twitter thread, but it was it's been suspended, so you can't actually see the original tweet. Which really sucks. I'm sorry for bringing it up without backing it up.
Original guy got
No, still link the thread.
Party.
We might be able to see the replies.
You can see some of the replies. Apparently, all of it's in the quote tweets, which you can't see because the tweet's not even there. But I'll link the. This is the link to the actual like quote tweet. So it was a video of like an Indian wedding, and then someone, this guy, quote tweeted it and was like, "I know it smell crazy in there." And then that prompted the entire Indian community to just go off on the most racist tirade against black people that the internet has ever seen.
The first thing I click on that link is somebody replying to him going, "Delete this. We're getting called melon munchers because of you."
Oh God.
Oh my lord. This is horrible.
Oh, I don't know exactly he said, but I get a vibe from some of these replies. It has something to do with
It's got
odor.
really
That was the original thing that sparked the comment.
Peanut just said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you?
No, it's fine.
Sorry.
It's
I was
it's
reading.
okay. Most people don't listen to me anyway. Hey, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah. They say one of the worst things to do is not listen to the guest of your very own podcast. All right. Well, anyways, whenever Peanut gets done talking, we'll
No, go ahead. That's
just wait for you to finish speaking, and then it's my turn.
I have some of the replies. I'd send you some of the replies. I'm terrified of the replies like showing up on something because these are just there's a lot of hard R's in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. There was definitely some hate, and it made me feel sad.
A lot of
humanity.
crazies.
But at the same time, it also made me feel relief because it was a racial strife that didn't center on white people, which is a rarity for us.
Oh, we're so fucked.
Some of these pictures are fucking hilarious.
So rare that we finally get a break.
Yeah, we got a break.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this
We're
one,
always
holy
the
shit.
bad guys in every scenario, Poob. Come on.
Historical win for us. Let's go. we get one. Yes.
One
Oh my
dub.
god, that picture exactly. That fucking picture.
That's a pretty good picture.
I can't remember. I think it was like just,
Pooh, can you read this one out loud? This one's fucking nutty. Tell me if you
I'm
agree
gonna
with this.
do anything you ask me to do.
read this word for word, please. This is the reading comprehension part of the podcast. All members have to go through it at some point. Can you just read this article out?
Holy crap, this
There's-
is bad. Tell Sultan to put that one up on screen for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah. So, and for the audio listeners, could you just pause the podcast and read out what the tweet says? That would help them out.
Just
Audio
let them know.
listeners were kind of they felt left in the dust.
Yeah, so read it out loud.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, every time he puts one of his comments should also
Just
for
say it out
everyone.
loud.
Read them out loud.
Don't hide behind the words. Say the fucking words. Say it if you
Pause
mean it.
the whole podcast and we freeze frame and then you can come in and like talk for a couple seconds. Maybe
Like the
at a
Dukes of
time.
Hazzard.
Yeah,
What are these boys getting up to now?
boys.
Them Duke boys are at it
The
again.
narrator now.
Oh man. And Peanut, what do you think the name of this podcast should be? This is obviously not a Sam solo thing anymore.
Like instead of Forehead Fables,
Like a great rebranding.
a rebranding.
Yeah.
It's got my forehead.
Three
enlarged.
white guys. I don't know.
I just had my forehead enlargement surgery and you break this news.
Yeah.
Someone's like, I just got the name of the podcast tattooed on my ass cheek. What the fuck? You can't do this to me.
Important. How about instead of Cumtown, Nut City? You know what I mean? Like that's
just a
It
little.
is like a great value come town.
yeah. And
Like come town.
we
minus
get a lot
the
of
funny.
those like old people that they don't remember the name too well, and then they end up on our podcast instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll just
We try
something come related. We'll mix around like when people want to download like GTA on their phone and
Yeah.
it's like grab that Auto 5 or whatever
yeah.
for the phone.
The Always Sunny people just made a podcast. You could try to grab some of that. So instead it's just like
shit,
sometimes cloudy, try to get some of their
It's
SEO.
actually called It's Always Sunny podcast.
Yeah, they started it like last week or something. I listened to a few episodes. They're starting from like the first episode. They'll watch the first episode and then like talk about it. It's pretty good. I don't know.
It's just a commentary then, right? Like that's just
No, and it's not it's not while the episode's playing. They watch it before the podcast and then they talk about the episode afterwards.
When The Sopranos did that,
Oh.
it was like the actors themselves just commenting on the show in that episode. But when It's Always Sunny people do it, like it's a little bit different because they're the ones that like wrote it and acted in it, and like it's kind of weird to like watch and be like, this one's pretty good.
Probably like joking around more than like.
It's more just
they're
off
probably
topic.
Like, this is seriously like
This is the best work
best
ever.
shit
This is
ever. Yeah.
I've never seen better
They're
television.
great.
I've never seen better
Years
television.
ago.
This is genius writing and acting.
Mhm.
What a combo.
All levels of production just deserve accolades, except for whoever did the sound and the camera guy or whatever. Those guys suck. But people in front of the camera, people doing the
Really
writing,
great.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start doing commentary on old Forehead Fables videos.
Yeah, and they'll talk in that too, and they're like, I really got more comfortable around like season 3. Like I really came into my own with like the humor and stuff like that. So you can do some shit like that. Like watch the first Forehead Fables episode, and everyone except Sam. You two just get and just watch it and commentate over it.
Sounds so fucking boring.
Yeah, it sounds like the worst.
You know
thing
what we
ever.
need to do is
Anyway,
when we run out of content, what we could do is we could just fuck around a little bit, put together some network money and make a nice serialized television show that becomes like a national phenomenon. And then we would have something to talk about because we could do commentary on our very own show.
Yeah, on making the show. That's the cycle of content. Talk about making the show.
Let's make the show now.
The
and
money
then make
grab
the
bag
podcast
for a
about the
normal
show.
person is having a huge TV show and then just going, I'll make a podcast talking about my past successes. But we'll do the opposite. We're like, shit, we have a podcast. We need something to talk about. Let's
fucking
make,
show.
let's make an incredibly difficult, hard to make sitcom that does really well.
You went backwards. You started with the podcast, like, oh, fuck, I have nothing to talk about. It's like, well, let's talk about our lives. It's like none of
you
you.
a TV show to talk about.
Meanwhile,
I'll make the perfect TV show.
none of you go outside or like interact with people at all. You have no stories to tell of like, oh, I went to so and so here and like did this thing.
Look at Poob's face because he's just like, I'm like, that is so true for two of these fucking
None
people.
of us go out.
You just said you haven't left your home for like 3 weeks. You're like, oh, I haven't seen the sun in 4 weeks.
It's like these fucking co-hosts have no life experience. These fucking, I'm the only person that leaves the fucking house. I've talked to other people and
I come back with so many stories about how I went to the bar and talked to this person.
Yep, that is the cycle of Poob.
So I went to this
social interaction.
So I went to this tailgate.
Yeah.
Oh my god, guy in college goes to college bars.
I'm just ripping on Poob now. I don't know why.
That's the environment you're falling into it, Peanut.
No,
Just so I get it now.
Hospital bed. We know
You
you're
burn, then you
You're
rip.
close to death.
Kick them while he's down.
Yeah. He's not really upset about it though, because I see his heart rate has not changed at all.
Yeah,
Non-fluctuating.
cool,
Steady.
calm,
He's cool. And
Lions don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. Okay.
All right, for a second we thought we got you, but yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, what stories have you guys got? What kind of stuff have you done?
I just came back from Colorado. That was fun.
Whoa,
like a fucking
Rocky
blast.
Mountains.
You're an anecdote. What's your anecdote?
I bullied Sam while I was there, just because I felt like I don't know what came over me. I was in a whiskey bar in Vale, and I was drinking blackberry infused moonshine, and I was like looking out at the mountains like, this is nice. So I took a picture of it and I sent it to Sam, and I was like, drinking blackberry infused moonshine, thinking about how much it must suck to live in Florida right now.
Dude, and I have like so
cold.
much like what the no, I want to go somewhere so bad, and no offense, you're just a fucking editor. You're just a fucking, and you live this like jet set lifestyle where like you send me pictures all the time. I can't even go to a fucking restaurant because my kids are just screaming constantly. So I had to eat like whatever dog shit. Love you, honey. My wife cooks. Well, love you. And you sit there and like you send me pictures like, oh, I'm having fondue. Oh, here's this moonshine in a whole different state. You're like looking out over the mountains and shit.
I gotta
Before
say
that you were in New York City. Fuck off.
because I know
How much
you
is he
hate it.
paying you?
I just
How
keep
much is he paying you? I gotta know.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. It's ad revenue.
Disclose.
Okay, let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. If your streaming life picks up and you become really large, are you gonna stop working for Wubby?
I don't think I'm gonna be editing forever. No, I mean we've talked about that too. Like when I first got it, it's like you're not gonna do this forever. It's just sort of. But I enjoy it. It's got me where I am now.
No, I know you enjoy it and everything, but like, let's say you're like pulling in numbers comparable to him, you're not still gonna be editing.
I mean, it'd have to be pretty insurmountable. It'd be pretty large. It'd have to dwarf what I make now doing the YouTube channel.
When you get an editor for yourself, is it gonna be like a white kid, or is it gonna be like a
I think it'll depend. I'll just have to feel it out in the
like a more Mexican kid.
More Mexikaner.
Yeah, like he doesn't even speak English. Like you pluck him out of the
To where I just can't even talk to him. You know I don't speak Spanish, right?
It's even better. You just go like, yeah, fucking edit this, whatever. Like he's just like,
in Lo Sabo, and it's like, and I'm like, no comprendo, make video, like type faster. I need the stream highlight out.
damn.
I mean, that's how it is now.
Not even bilingual. Come on, man. What about Carlos?
No. What do you speak fucking Hebrew? You fucking like? What do you mean?
No, I never. I'm not Jewish. I'd never had my bar mitzvah.
Oh,
yeah. Or I'm not a man either. Or I don't know what the fuck they
I'm just not a man.
Not a man or something. They don't consider me Jewish because my mom's not Jewish. So.
Okay.
Is that what it takes?
Hardcore Jewish then.
No.
Yeah. Like actual Jewish people. What's fucked up is actual Jewish people are like, nah, your mom's not Jewish, you're not Jewish. But then like Germans will be like, this guy's dad was Jewish.
Yeah.
So it's like I get the racism
German people
on
don't
one
care.
side,
Yep.
and I don't even get accepted by Jewish people on this side.
Oh, try being brown, but like just have no knowledge of any.
Spanish.
Can't speak Spanish. Don't know shit about. I wasn't raised like around like Mexican culture or anything, so I'm basically a white guy in a fucking.
In Durango, there was turquoise.
You mentally white.
What? I grew up in Texas. I lived in Durango for a little bit, but yeah, it was just surrounded by fucking white people my whole life, and then I go into like a Mexican meat market to get something, and you don't know disappointment until you go into a Mexican meat market looking brown, and you try to order something, and they just speak Spanish to you, like you should know. You're like, I don't know, I don't know what they're saying, sorry, and they just pissed. They look so mad.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you? Like, who the fuck are you?
He's been whitewashed.
So when that guy called you and Carlos mentally white, did that actually hit close to home, or well?
It's not a nice thing to say on the internet. I don't know.
What does that mean?
There was a whole thing on Reddit of discussion going on about Wubby, but me and Carlos got roped into it also, and then we got called mentally white by like some redditors. They're like his editors are like Hispanic and everything. And they're like, well, if you surround yourself with white people, you are mentally white. Then we got called mentally white, like bootlickers and shit. And I was like, why are we just getting dragged through the mud about our race? It's like, hey, Carlos, I guess we're not like Hispanic anymore. Like, the color of our skin doesn't matter.
I thought that was totally
What the
ridiculous what they
fuck?
said until you just went on that.
Yeah,
that was the widest speech I've ever heard. Yeah.
Both sides. That way I always end up on top. I actually even got so hard by Peanut in so many ways lately.
Yeah.
But most
You
of
got
all,
hard.
after he was like, yeah, you just go out, you get a little bar story, and then you tell it. I like remembered one that I like.
That hit close
that
to
I
home, Peanut. He's fucking,
Yeah, he really
No, I
fucked
saw
with
the
him.
heart
He's on
rate
life
go up
support
a
right now.
Don't look at the background. As soon as he said that, it shot through my mind that I.
They're wheeling in more equipment now. Like, fuck.
I forgot you couldn't see my hand when I did that. I did run into some guys that are like really big Sam fans, and through the weirdest like circular way, and also they just had no idea who I was. Which I was like, oh man, like it was just a hit that day. Because I, you know, you get drunk enough. I don't smoke cigarettes. I think they're disgusting. You know, my mom and my dad smoked them when I was a kid, and they're both like, never ever start.
Did you burn your hair again?
I won't. I was with a jazz cigarette, but
Okay.
you know, I was just out and I was drinking, and I saw these guys have cigarettes, and I was like, "Can I buy one off you?" Like blah blah blah. And they're like, "No, man, just take one." We started talking to them. Like I had a group of friends and stuff. We all started talking and blah blah blah. Somehow my friend asked them like, "You guys play video games and all this stuff?" They're like, "Oh yeah, dude, I love Tarkov. Tarkov's my favorite game.
Oh no.
General Sam's my favorite like Tarkov player. Like his video on like the way of the rat like changed my life and all this stuff." And my friend was like, "Oh, then you know like Poob, right?" And he was like, "No, I've never."
Who the fuck is that?
And he's like, "Dude, exfil camper, like I love it."
so close.
My friend like FaceTimes Devin, and it's like, "Devin, look, fans!" And the guys are like, "Whoa!"
and what Devin say? Devin said something horrible, right?
Devin was just like, probably
Don't ever
asleep.
talk to me.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
It's just hard R.
Lose this number. My friend like tells Devin all the time and joins this Discord. It's Peanuts.
Jesus
You were
Christ.
probably thinking
Oh yeah.
Discord. And he called Devin, and Devin was like, "Oh my fucking god!" That's telling me about being a big Sam
He's like,
fan.
here's his address and full name. Here's where he lives. Here's where he goes to school.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, another related thing to that. Now.
Oh no.
Yeah, anyway, I just thought that was fucking stupid, and those guys were assholes, and they'd never seen my Twitch or anything. But cool guys gave me a free cigarette. Blah blah blah. I had to mention it because they're probably gonna see this. Shout out. Yesterday, that I'm playing League. Speaking of Peanut, like here's your address, all this stuff. A girl from our high school is on the other team in an ARAM and sees someone on our team and is like, "Is this like blank full name?" And like, you went to this school and like blah blah blah, and like, "Oh, is your little brother like this and that?"
What the
Like, oh,
he's like streaming on Twitch. He's like,
man, like that was like my biggest fear is like, what if I'm like live on Twitch and someone's like,
Yeah.
"That's the guy from this high school." Small high school. And like it was such a like small world
they're
scenario.
naming family businesses.
Yeah. What
And my
the
friend was in there like,
slip on Adams, right? They always have that window unlocked at the back.
"We'll have that farm in the countryside over on the east part of town."
Is your gate code still this number?
It's
It's like-
confirming. Just let me know when I know it's you.
I went to your house one time. This was the code to like stop the security system, right? This is the code to stop the alarm.
Guys are big on guns or locks. I thought that was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Right?
Very anti-gun.
Yeah, your dogs are like, they look scary, but they're not. That's the
Could
funny.
easily be kicked.
Deaf and blind.
You just have to pet them behind the ear in this certain spot that you're right to sleep.
And they join your side and they'll attack anybody you point at.
And your dad works on these days. He doesn't get on right? Yeah.
Man.
But
Yeah, that's why
anyway.
they're getting rid of all chat on League.
Yeah, because of that moment.
No,
yeah.
Because of that
For
exact
that,
moment.
running into people from high school.
Yeah, they're getting rid of all chat. Isn't that horrible?
That is so stupid.
Yeah.
All of the fun I have is just shit talking the other team.
That's the point of the game. That's the point.
I didn't even know you played League.
They're getting rid of the dislike thing. They're getting rid of the
No, I've not gotten back into it.
He's
all
back.
chat. You were
He's
playing last night or the night before.
Yeah.
We saw you on there, fuckhead.
Playing some
We're
TFT.
always on there. Accounts?
TFT is League.
Like TFT doesn't count as League. That's fucking League. It's still
Yeah.
it's League adjacent.
Well, it's
By the
'cause
way,
they just
we both
lost
have a
our game.
Whataburger cup.
Great
Yeah.
job.
No, I saw it in one of your videos. I was like, fuck, he has the same exact cup as me. I was like, god damn
Oh
it.
shit.
That cup's so tight.
You guys seen
it's-
Arcane yet?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't.
it's good.
That's something a
watch
League
it.
person would ask.
Sam. No, I'm not a
Sam-
league person.
Sam wouldn't
Maybe
like
you want to
it.
play some TFT. Yeah, you would.
He wouldn't like it.
Is Destruction Man in there?
No.
Oh,
It's
then I don't wanna
actually,
watch it.
Brian,
I
did you
don't wanna
like it?
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
I haven't seen it yet. It's on my
Nice
list. but-
animations.
The one thing I didn't like
Okay.
is the incredible amount of Imagine Dragons going on in it. But
I fucking hate that. Yeah, dude.
they have like a
Holy
deal
shit.
going or something where they can only play
Imagine
Imagine Dragons music. But honestly, I was kind of, my friend kept being like, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it. But he's also the biggest League fan I know. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, buddy. Like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. It is actually really good. Like, surprisingly, insanely well made.
I heard a
Took them
good
6
thing.
heard
years to
it's-
make it.
I heard it's bigger
Like,
than
two
Squid Game.
artists, or like two
Yeah.
like guys from the music team, apparently from League or some shit. Like, they're like new to making shows, and they fucked.
They
They
fucked.
fucked
They
big time.
fucked.
Wait, you said the music people that made League stuff.
Imagine Dragons.
Made Squid
I'm
Game.
like
Yeah.
regurgitating like Snapchat info that my friend texted me. Like,
Because I'm pretty sure you just said Imagine Dragons was the exclusive audio provider for that show.
dude, I'm saying the music people for League of Legends as like a company is different than Imagine Dragons the band. Imagine
Wait, since when?
has, like, a deal with the show or something.
They have a
Because
lot of
the
Imagine
theme song
Dragons.
is Imagine Dragons, and maybe it's a different. That whole genre sounds like Imagine Dragons. Maybe they're different artists, but that's like the only genre played in the show, and it all kind of sounds like. I'm pretty sure.
What
it's
would you even call Imagine Dragons? Just like annoyingly.
Yeah, honestly,
Anthem
it kind of
rock,
fits
you know what I mean?
League
I
aesthetic.
don't know.
Like, of course,
League.
League would go with Imagine Dragons. Like, they're both kind of like cringy and like
Yeah.
got that weird future
A lot
annoyance.
of clapping and shit.
Yeah,
and
like,
fucking a lot of the people saying shit in sync and
Yeah,
The more
Yeah.
Poob talks about Arcane, the worse his bitrate gets, and like the more pixely his camera gets.
like some of the animation though on like magic and stuff is phenomenal. Like,
the magic is phenomenal. Is that what you just said?
some of the animation on the
I-
magic is phenomenal. Did you just say that?
There's no magic.
Brian,
Poob
I-
described it as magical. Could you believe that? He described this show as life changing,
No magic.
life altering. I think he's getting a tattoo of it next week, is what he told me.
Yeah, the arcade.
He told me
I'm
privately.
ready for the second season. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. You guys should watch it. Don't let yourselves miss out because it's League related.
No, I don't like the people that they centered on, but I wouldn't be.
Well, it has. It's not.
against
You know,
watching
it expands.
I only watched it because people that fucking hate League or never play it were enjoying the show. I was like, okay, maybe
Yes, it's
Yeah,
a
that's what I
totally.
heard.
You don't
Something.
need to have played the game to.
Is Gragas in it? I want Gragas in there.
Why don't you watch it?
Wrong
and find
region.
out?
I want
Really know
Gragas.
exactly who's gonna be in it. Let
I
it be.
want Gragas.
Well, there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
fine.
with just asking.
Timo.
No, I don't want Timo.
Timo
Timo
is
can
in
fuck off.
it. Timo is
Stop
in
saying
it.
who's in. Stop spoiling shit for him.
Okay, fine.
Wow, huge spoiler. Character from Legal Legends.
Your main, one of your
Not in a
main
League of
man,
Legends
one of your
show.
main mans is
What's
in
their
that
name?
show.
Destruction
One of
Man?
your no,
Destruction?
one, your side main. You
It's
know
not
who
like
it
a
is.
show that
When
has every character
You
in
know
it.
who would be?
GP?
No,
My
come
boy
on.
GP?
A little shorter. He's a little smaller
More
than
in-depth
that.
spoilers. This is a spoiler you have to work for a little.
Yeah, you really gotta-
I'm not gonna name all like 150 fucking
Your
Pokemon.
main guy who used to always
Dude,
play. Come
I
on, you know
don't- I
the
don't
mid lane
know.
beast. You know what I mean?
The mid lane. I have no idea who you're
The
talking
demon, the fucking demon, the yellow demon.
Dude,
Come on, the stinger. Come on,
about.
man.
Is this Stinger?
The
Heimendinger?
Stinger.
Okay,
Yeah.
Heimendinger's in there.
Yeah, he's the leader of Piltover, so it makes sense.
He's the leader. What the fuck?
He's a founder.
It's the pimp walk. That's why they saw him walk one time, and they're like, "This guy is the leader." Yeah.
He looks like those. I hate his face though. He looks like those flat cat face dudes. In the show, like
you mean the
fucking
cats?
the Wilford Brimley cats. Yeah, he looks like one of those in the show.
Like
He
one of
looks
those
like Muscle
dudes.
Bus with an afro. That's insane.
One of those guys, the cats with the face.
Those cat
He
people.
looks just like one of those guys.
Yeah, God,
Yeah, no, he's.
Anyways,
Anyway,
good show. Good show.
Yeah, we should get paid for. Oh my god.
Oh God, I could.
They already made a Dota show, which sucked. And now
Somebody said it was good.
oh, who? Steve?
I don't know. It was.
Don't ever take
I don't know. I
Steve's
actually
advice
didn't
on
watch
anything.
it, but
I didn't
has
watch it either.
No candle to Arcane. Smite actually rocked for a while. There's a stage because I went through League hard, and then when I stopped League, I was trying to be like, actually, Smite's better.
His
guys.
recording stopped.
Well, don't close
Stop
out the
the
window
talking.
for
We have to
Riverside.
stop.
Yes.
Is it
talking.
recording stuff?
No. All right. So far, Riverside FM is the place to be. This is the best software in the business.
Dude, we're gonna have to open up. We're gonna have to just make. Yeah, CEO of Riverside. We got a fucking. we got a review for you,
Pay us
bitch.
money, or we're fucking out of here,
Yeah.
bitch.
Okay,
I
wait.
almost said Pog the other day in real life.
Oh my God.
Just thought I'm.
All right, let's stir up this conversation.
Yeah, this is just a little
Unironically,
thread
like,
to be pulled. This is gonna be a real long.
You never say a gamer word in public, man.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
like when you were saying that
Discord chat only.
that you were at a bar and some guy was like, "Oh, I play Tarkov and I
I'm
want it."
champion.
I would be sitting there just like, "What the fuck? Shut
No.
up! Don't
Yeah.
talk about YouTubers in a public place." You psycho.
I was with a group of girls too, and that thank God they kind of just. They were not there for that talk when I'm like, oh, my channel? And they're like, no, never heard of it. Like a couple shutdowns in a row. Like, well, it wasn't, wasn't going to be
They
like a
said your friend
romantic thing
mentioned your
anyway.
channel.
It's just
It was
it
you,
was
huh?
just embarrassing. No, my friend mentioned it. He's
Okay.
like, he'll get drunk and then he'll just bring that shit up. I mean, it's the same one that called Devin. It was like, Devin, look.
Oh,
He's like a hype man, but
yeah.
he does well. Those guys were cool. One of them said he's a comedian, or he goes to a comedy club around here, and he started
Bong
doing
Rip
it.
transplant.
Yeah, and he's like,
comedian.
yeah, you guys are. He's like, Sam's like my favorite comedian, or something. Like, Jesus.
Don't call me that. No.
Yeah, I don't think he actually said that, but it was close. He meant
It was close.
He's something like that. Yeah.
Internet
Norm McDonald's
entertainer.
my favorite. Yeah,
I just get onto
something
the
like that.
comedy club and quote his videos on there, and it kills every
They
time.
kill every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. The Riverside, I just want you to know that this hiccup has brought this podcast down to a screeching,
It's totally threw me off.
screeching
I was
halt.
checking my files and everything to make sure to double check that the
Yeah.
OBS file is intact. And
Dude,
Yeah.
I look so sickly. Am I?
you look like
crying?
nothing.
Yeah.
You look so fucked up on my fucking screen.
Yeah.
You look like you live in a trailer. That's a trailer look.
Pooh, I
Yeah.
would just your next license should look like that.
Yeah.
You just
I think I should bleach
Photo of
my
your
hair.
driver's license.
yeah, like you looking like that upper above the neck right here. That's what I want.
Like they're not gonna question you if you come in dressed up because they don't know what you look like during the day. So you could show up doing anything. Just be like, yeah, this is my
Yeah,
look.
come in with the body of a
Yeah.
toy and the head of a boy.
But the hands of a man.
Yes, but the most important part.
Put that on your Tinder. Just have that be your last Tinder photo.
Honestly, it would probably kill.
Would it?
It would slay bitches.
Honestly, the weirder the thing I put on there, normally the better the reception.
What's the
Really?
weirdest thing you put on there?
With the voice prompts.
Yeah.
Have you seen all those the insane voice prompts people
Oh,
do
on
on Hinge
Hinge?
now? Yeah.
Yeah, that's on Hinge.
Okay,
this
same
man-
shit.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
The Hinge is different. This man's desperate.
Hinge is not
Oh, man.
Hinge around here
It's
is
so
like where
offended.
respectable
What's
people
Hinge?
go.
Is that like another
Hinge is-
dating app?
Hinges
Yes.
hinges when Tinder and Bumble aren't working for
Don't
you.
work
I
out.
know, I speak
Yeah.
from experience.
Damn, you're
Yeah.
really like Hinge around here is like what people use. Like I
Yeah.
shit
I
you
feel
not.
so bad.
Like
This is
Tinder
so
is
mean.
A
Like,
lot of
kind
people,
of like
people in Indiana are very musical, so Hinge
connotation
is the perfect platform.
No, I'm
for
just
audio
saying, like,
prompts.
Well, yeah.
obviously it's different in like different areas or something, but like the
Yeah, it's
connotation
regional,
here
it's
is
regional.
a lot worse for Tinder and Bumble.
Really, dang.
Peanut, what's your deal today, huh, man? I'm so excited to have you on here.
He's,
You know, I think all
he's
these
already
good
on a
people-
deathbed, and
he
you're
was
putting him on a
talking about it for a
crucifix,
I
man.
prepared this bit for you,
Yeah.
and you just
He was
act
like,
I'm
one
so
of
excited to
them.
have Peanut on. I played games with him offline. He's so cool and fun.
Yeah.
He's going to be so
Yeah.
nice.
I didn't say any of that, but
Yeah.
I was, definitely
Peanut's my
excited.
best friend.
But Poob, remember that's friend Peanut. We're with work Peanut now.
Yeah.
Totally
This is
different
a new,
animal.
whole different one
Anyway,
right
yeah,
here.
Hinge, the cool one, is I've just put a bunch of weird pictures on there in Photoshops, and my voice prompts like a Marge Simpson impression and stuff.
Can we hear it?
No,
Can we hear your best Marge Simpson impression?
try to match with me, bitch. I bet I won't swipe, but
Oh, me.
No,
Come on.
no. I can do a really good Wallace.
You put it on Hinge, but you won't do it here. Why? Like, what, you think someone's
Because
gonna match
you want
it?
to hear it, and I hold the power, and so I say no. I think I'm gonna give you what you want. You have to earn it, bitch.
I used to think Poob was like a normal guy, like a really cool normal dude who goes out with friends. And now that we have an actual person that is a cool dude that hangs out
Why
with
do you
people and
just
goes out,
assume?
Yeah.
and he's pointing out how fucking weird you are in real
Yeah.
life too. Like it's
He's
Dude, he's a
cast
psycho.
a new
What do you mean
light
in
on-
real life?
on
Peanut has never once
socializing,
met me
on
in
because
real
we
life.
me and Sam don't know any better. We thought Poob was like
Yeah,
the
we-
social man, and now
No.
a social man is calling
No,
you out.
I will say no.
You
Poob
guys
is the
jump ship
way.
so
Poob is the
quick.
social guy. I was talking to Carlos about this
Okay.
the other day because we were in a call with or I was in a call with Devin, and then your friend jumped in and was like, "Oh, I'm out at a bar with Poob and all this shit." And I was telling Carlos, I was like, they live a totally different life than we do because we're all about the same age, like me, Poob, Devin, and Omid. But like all of y'all over there are like college kids going to bars just to like hang out, going to tailgates. We don't do shit. Like we go out, but we hang out with just like each other, like all the Sandy, like us and
I'm a
Wubby and
people
stuff.
person. I love to meet new people.
Yeah.
I
No,
love to share
that's way more
stories.
social than I like. Going to like a college bar, just like I'm gonna go see what's up. I can't even fathom that.
I go
right
to
now.
some adult bars as well. I go to there's a piano bar I frequent, and they
You sit
How
there with
much do you
a
tip the
whiskey
piano
glass
player?
and just kind of tap your foot and just
I'm
nod.
more of a rum guy, but yeah, general idea.
Do you tip the piano guy?
I tip the one I like more. Yeah.
When do you like the
what
most?
song do you request?
Play Roses by Outkast.
You put bread in his jar and say, "Man, what are you doing here?"
No. I don't do any jokes, okay? I
fed
wear
up with
my
me, I'm so
feathered
sorry.
hat and I sit in the
you tip
back with
that?
my pipe. Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that
Yeah.
Marge impression was really awesome. So
I'm
Yeah.
sure it was
Well,
great.
yeah, I've had a lot of people
Send
say
them
it's really scary, and that's actually a good thing. If you know women like I do, okay?
women
man.
like being scared, so that's actually
It's the fear factor. Yeah, why do you think there's so many babes on Fear Factor?
They love eating bugs. They just love it.
Yeah, they like worms and throw up and shit like that.
But hey,
They
I
just
have
don't
a-
want to say
I
it
got
'cause of
$20 for you if you
societal-
come to my house and put your hand in a box of tarantulas.
Yeah, you come over, I'll scare the shit out of you. I'll give you $100.
I'll make you. I'll
We
pay
don't
for
even
your
have
life.
to like kiss
And
or
at the end, I'll
nothing.
give you
Yeah.
a crisp 50.
I will put you through a series of shocking horror scenarios.
And Joe
Like
Rogan
for
may
that.
or may not be there.
Oh my god, Pooh! Holy shit!
I actually felt a lot better yesterday. I feel better now. I think I'm just draining like mucus or something.
It sounds like you've been training for, like I've said, weeks. Every time I
Yeah.
see you or talk
Yeah,
to you,
well,
you're just
that train has to stop eventually, and I think it's easing up. Probably by this afternoon.
Yeah, I keep having to take hot showers where like the steam makes my
Yeah.
nose just run.
You should get the steamer thing that you just put on your face, so you don't have
Should
to
get
do
a
it all the
neti
time.
pot.
Oh
Yeah.
no, we have this thing called this a nose Frida, and they have like a manual
Called a
version,
neti
which is
pot.
like surgical tubing that you just suck on and like
What
pull
the
snot out of kids'
Oh.
noses.
Oh my
And,
god, that's
That
so.
sounds like
You
fear.
ever suck too hard?
Uh,
Get some of that?
there's like a check valve thing. So they, but then Abby was like, "Hey, let's be bougie and get this. It's like a electric one."
Wait, you
and
guys
so-
were sucking your kids' snot through straws this whole time?
Yeah, this whole time, yeah.
Oh,
Dude, you guys
Like
are
their
fucking
sinuses
weird.
are so small. Like if you leave it in there, they get sick and shit. So you have to like clean out
Let
their
them get
nose.
sick. That's what my parents did with me. Look
Yeah,
at me
just
now.
let
My
'em get-
immune
yeah.
system is
Look how
perfect.
you fucking turned out.
He's
Yeah.
So anyways,
unkillable.
we have this
they
electric
can't kill me
like
if they
Frida
try.
thing, and we sucked out so much snot out of this fucking kid. The way it works is like there's a little nozzle, and that'll fill up with snot, and then it has a reservoir, which then has like a little tiny little gap of air where the pump can like get air, so it's not like an instant vacuum, right? And they we sucked so much snot out of the kid's nose, it filled up the funnel, the reservoir, and then flooded into that little air valve thing. And just so the motor runs wrong now. Like you turn it on and it's like
It's all
there's
snotted
snot
up.
It's snotted
Oh.
up. And we opened it up and it looked like we just sucked up flubber into this fucking thing. It was so fucking gross. Dark green.
How'd you
But,
not throw up doing that?
What-
That's so nasty.
terrible. What the fuck?
Yeah, but
Kids are the grossest
dude, I
thing.
love that shit, man. If my nose is runny, I'd much
You love
rather
snot?
stick that thing in my nose and just feeling someone forcibly yanking snot out of your head is such a relieving.
You
What if
do
it
it?
took
You use it on
brain?
yourself?
Oh, I use it on myself all the time.
The
Nah.
fucking machine one or the
Yeah,
sucking
the machine
straw?
one.
You ever
Machine
use it
one.
when you get constipated?
No, I never have yet to put it in my ass.
And then give it to your kid the next day for like normal use.
It's not a separate one. It's just like, no, I took a Lysol wipe to it. It should be fine.
I just brush it off on my sleeve.
It's so
Just like
brown
breathe
shit
on
all
Oh,
it a little
over
bit, like a.
The little funnel parts filled up with just a plug of shit. Oh man.
That's disgusting. Holy shit.
Trying to place like who you look like, Poob, but I can't quite.
I know he.
With
yes,
the blonde
I know what
wig,
you're talking
he
about. I
looks
know.
like somebody.
I don't know. I'm trying, but it's
Yeah.
like a Joe Dirt kind of, but not.
Almost. He kind of looks like the guy from Narcos. I'm in the middle of watching Narcos, so I just compare everyone to the main character from Narcos.
To the narco man.
Everyone looks like someone from Narcos to me right
Guy
now.
who's
'cause I'm
only
just watching
seen
it.
Narcos.
It's
Yeah, this
very-
shows like kind of Narcos like. I like it.
100% convinced now. Peanut's definitely pulling off the middle part a lot better.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Poob, you just
You're
don't have the
obsessed with the
hairline
middle-
for it anymore.
You came into my stream. I was playing with Poob, and you came into my
this
stream,
is-
and you typed in secret to me. You made me look like an asshole. You were like, "Ask who has the better middle part, you or Poob." And
Yeah,
you're
this
like,
is like
"But
the
don't tell
fourth
them I
time
asked you. Like, bring
got
it up
this question.
casually."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I complied, and I felt like such a dick. Alex, I just went, "Hey,
You should have
Omid,
felt
who
like
has a better
whore
middle
'cause
part?"
You're earning your money
Yeah.
for Sam like that. Yeah, no, Mead.
I only bring it up because I know it was Poob's. I know it at the time, but it was his greatest like thing. Like he loved his hair.
I thought you said my
And then-
eyebrows were my greatest feature.
No,
No,
that's
you
what I
thought it was
think.
your hair.
I
It is
think
your eyebrows.
Your
yeah.
eyebrows are
That's
your
not
greatest
what I
thing.
think's my greatest
And then
feature.
you think your greatest asset is your middle part,
No, I
which is
don't.
even more traumatic now that the man that is winning the middle part contest is the man that stripped you of your middle part.
It's
Yeah.
not my greatest feature though. No,
It was almost like
who are you,
sabotage.
Bizzle? Or are you gonna say my penis is actually my greatest
No,
asset?
I'm actually
Yeah, you
incredibly
can't-
humble, so I'd never say what it is. But I
They
guess
call
you
him,
guys
they
could
call
let your
him proud penis
imagination
Poob, is
run.
what they call him.
It's my incredibly tanned body, but not
Yeah.
hands and face.
Sure, yeah, it's part of that body. But
The reverse farmer's tan.
yeah, yeah.
I go
Or
outside and I wear a
gloves and a
ski
face
mask and gloves.
Yeah.
I do my daily task completely naked.
that way, when I go to Florida next week, I don't have to worry about getting a farmer's tan. I'm thinking ahead, idiots.
You can do so many crimes like that because they can't get your fingerprints and they can't photo ID you. You have a ski mask and gloves. It's incredible.
But just completely naked
The
and
perfect
everywhere else.
disguise, yeah.
Holy shit!
They can't be like, oh, he's wearing like these jeans and these shoes.
Yeah.
Like, what did he look like? Well, he was naked.
The
Did you see his
unidentifiable
face?
man.
What did his face look like? No, he had a ski
Completely
mask on, but he was naked.
Yeah.
And he was oiled up too. He was slippery. I couldn't catch him. Completely covered in
it hurt to look at him.
Crisco.
It was really bright outside.
His penis looked like a mangled wreck. I couldn't stare long enough.
Is that accurate, Poob?
That's not what they would say. No way.
Well, that's not accurate.
I would be easily identified if I were naked, if you know what I mean.
Why do you have like a belly tattoo?
He's
Like
got an
a
Audi.
tribal sun around your belly button.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of tattoos I've just never brought up or mentioned at all.
He has the can of Coke tattooed on every all ab, and he calls it his six pack, bro. It's super easy
PBR.
Oh, if I had a really good Audi belly button, I'd get Diglett tattooed on it.
That would
Oh,
probably
God.
fucking hurt, dude. So bad.
That would hurt. Yeah, probably.
Oh God, I don't even want to think
how-
about
you know
getting
what you
an
Audi-
Audi.
You know how much of an
Needles
Audi that
going-
would have to be? That's
You'd have to have an Audi and a hernia.
And a hernia. Well, if you get an Audi and two hernias right next to it, you have like a Doug trio. So it's like three of them poking out.
Wow.
And then of course the hernia is going to get so bad that you have to get it repaired, and then you have like this flat
Yeah.
Diglett,
Yeah,
like
that's left face.
all
face is
distorted on. Yeah, his face is all squished and depressed looking. Yeah. Poob, dude, that head wrap is fucking.
Yeah.
It is squishing every thought out of your head.
What?
That completely natural hair of
so
yours.
out of it. And your forehead's
I
getting
did-
purple around
I
above
did
the
too
eyebrow.
much, yeah.
Face is turning blue.
There's too much shit on me. Shit off me.
Take it
I
off,
gotta
Poob.
keep it on for a stream announcement or something later. I don't know. I'm meeting some friends later. Maybe I'll keep it on all day. See if they think it's natural or not.
How long would it take for them to point it out?
Way less than a second.
Poob, you look anemic, specifically around your forehead. Are you okay? Did you do something different?
I just
You should
If you
do it.
wore
You
a
should
hat,
do it
if
with
you
the-
wore a
yeah.
hat, how long could you last? Like honestly, they wouldn't tell immediately.
5 seconds. Oh, you mean till my
Yeah,
friends
like-
noticed?
Yeah, like you just wear a hat and see.
I'll be
Yeah,
fully,
that would
I'll be
take
fully honest. When I joined the call, I
Yeah.
thought I was like, maybe he did like bleach part of his hair. I don't know. I wasn't gonna say
Oh
anything.
yeah, see.
Because if it was like a new hairstyle, I'm not gonna be
No,
like,
like,
what the
if I
fuck
do
is
this,
that?
It's pretty natural looking, except for all the, black hair in the back.
It could be
let's say
a
you're working up
stylistic
to it.
choice.
Yeah. But, no, I'm pretty sure my friends, I would have told them if I were going to bleach my hair for the first time in my life.
Are you wearing like a
Well, then
green
tell them
blanket,
that.
like a green shawl around your shoulders? I saw
I'm
you like pull
wearing
it
a
up.
green morph suit, and then I also have a shawl that I wrap around the chair. That way you can't see the back of the chair.
Okay. Wow,
And
you
then
really
my
thought this
shoulders.
through.
Yeah, and it turns out it was all for nothing because I had a bad audience to unveil such an awesome bit. But
No, we've been talking about it for a little bit. That's something.
Yeah.
They've got content
No.
out of it.
I think Poob was expecting him to take off his hat, and we just go like,
I wanted to see pee stains. Well, it cost a lot of money. This wig, so
how much was the wig?
now you're gonna thanks. You're gonna catch me in a lot. It was free.
How much you
asshole.
gonna-
It was a free
Where did you
wig.
get it? Did you steal
My
it?
friend gave it to me for Halloween for our group costume. Okay,
Okay.
What was
that what
the
you wanna
group
hear?
costume?
it was the fucking Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh,
Oh,
were you Owen
I
Wilson?
Yes, I was.
wow.
Oh wow.
Striking
Are you
resemblance.
also gonna commit suicide? Yeah. I would try to. Fail to commit
Attempted
suicide.
suicide.
Luke Wilson. No, it's not Owen Wilson's character.
No, not his character, just in real life.
He realized he tried
Did
to
Owen
kill
Wilson
himself.
tried to kill himself?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why he
yeah.
wasn't in stuff for like 8 years.
Yeah, last
thought it was
night I
because of
actually
Cars.
rewatched Night at the Museum, and Owen Wilson's in that, and I was trying to figure out in my head if this was before or after he tried to kill himself, and I was
You
like,
wanna
was this the
think
final
right
straw?
before, I think.
I was in Cars
Yeah.
the first thing he did when he came back.
Maybe the
No,
Owen
no, he
Wilson
did
wig
Cars
is
and
infecting my
then-
mind with thoughts.
And then he went through the whole suicide thing, I think.
everyone goes
Wait, there's
through that
8 years between
phase.
Cars and Cars 2?
Really?
He said because wasn't he gone
What?
for like 8 years?
There's
Yeah,
no
but
way
he
there's
really
no-
wasn't in Cars 2 a whole lot.
It was
Wait, he's
Mater.
Lightning McQueen. He's the main
It was
guy.
I know,
Mater
but that
centric.
one's
It was
on
all-
on Mater. Yeah.
He was
Holy
mostly
shit, so
Mater
the
was
only
like a
reason Mater
spy
got-
or something. It was a whole. That's
Yeah.
what everyone hates Cars 2 because it was like a whole thing. They jumped the shark with it, and then Cars 3 they brought it back to like grounded. Like,
Yeah,
oh, it's
and now
about
we
Grounded
get
racing.
girls
talking
power. It's like
cars
girl
that
power.
are-
Okay.
The girl
Oh,
boss.
finally, a
I didn't
real
know that.
world
Holy
cars
shit.
again.
The girl
Well,
boss
everybody was
sequel.
asking for an espionage car movie, and I think
Yeah.
because imagine being born and going like, man, my favorite genre is car espionage movies, but there's just none out there.
My favorite thing is like the dissection of the Cars universe, mainly from like Cars 2, because they show like airport security, like TSA. So like, okay, there's car TSA, which means there was a reason for them to have it. So there was probably a Cars 9/11 at some point. So there was like,
yeah.
which means there's car Al Qaeda, which means there's car religious extremist groups. And there's also a Cars like Pope in that movie, which means there was a Cars Jesus that was killed by car Jewish people.
Oh my god.
What would be a car Jesus?
Don't lay that death on the doorstep of an entire religion. Yeah,
Car
But,
Roman
God.
then.
yeah. Do you think
There's probably like a car Jared Fogle then. If you think about it, like car pedos that
The
just like
car Luke Wilson.
look how
they
look how big
they
my
prey on those like battery
chassis used to
operated
be.
car things.
Yeah, like little smart cars and shit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wait, are there car children?
Yeah,
in the-
yeah.
in
You
the-
see them in like the first one, I think. You see them around.
Really?
There's
Oh,
car children.
How recently
What's
did you
Car
watch all the
Child?
Cars movies? Why
I just know you don't have a backlog of encyclopedic
You don't
knowledge of the
remember
Cars
car
universe.
kids from the first movie? They show all the car
Yeah,
kids.
there were
about
kids in there.
12 minutes, 38 seconds in, the first car kids are seen.
When he's
It's a
first racing
really
around, there's like
sweet
kids and like,
moment
oh
in
my
the first
God.
act. Yeah.
And they
Wait,
also
what
make
would Stephen Hawking's car be? Would he just be the wheelchair with no
a
guy in
Tesla.
it, or what?
Yeah.
Oh, he'd be a Tesla. Okay.
just a fully electric.
Oh.
Wait, he'd be a Tesla with no wheels or something.
Wait,
Actually,
how can he
he's kind
be
of
a
paralyzed.
handicapped fucking car? What?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, how would they make him?
Car with like
He
sleds on the
wouldn't be a
back. That's like a
Tesla.
front wheel drive.
He would be a regular car sitting on top of one of those car mover trailers.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
he would direct it around with like a little computer or something.
Or just a human, just a regular guy drives it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, move me
Yeah,
here.
that's his version of a wheelchair, is having a human climb inside of him and
Yeah.
operate his stuff manually.
Oh,
And then,
God.
and then he rolls down the window and goes like, "Yeah, the car says." He just like regurgitates. He's like, yeah, the car says there's like black holes and shit up there. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah, Car's saying 9 is good for dinner. That works for him.
Man, what an alternate universe!
All the
Crazy.
Cars is actually really deep. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Jesus.
Wow, Cars are so deep, and the B movie is like crazy. It's,
The B
it's
movie.
like probably B terrorists.
B terror.
that's
Poob, the
actually
B movie
so deep
exists
for
in the
real.
real world, so that stretch is not necessary.
Yeah, but they've got like they can talk.
Yeah.
Can't they?
Yeah, that one specific race of bees. We'll never see them.
What do you mean that? I don't want to get into this as a whole thing. I apparently
I
don't
believe
remember
that
enough.
Jerry
about it.
Seinfeld bees were a special race. They're not regular honeybees.
Yeah, there's regular
Yeah.
honeybees that can't
I'm-
talk, and they're like, God, those people
Yeah.
are fucking idiots. They don't even.
Yeah, there's Seinfeld bees. They only live in New York or wherever the.
They don't wear sweaters
shows
that
the
are all
place.
the same color. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Segue, segue.
Yeah, please.
Someone segue,
Anyway,
please.
this chapter of the YouTube video is gone.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to skip
Chapter
out.
is
Cars
now
religions.
closed.
Yeah, me and Pooh were the only people that had the goddamn decency to not talk during that because we knew we had to save our self-image.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have a
knew we were-
conscience.
What did,
and
I,
we were saving
what did
up,
I say
Like I
so
talk about
wrong
B
during the
movie.
Cars religious talk?
Yeah.
saving up big time for the next chapter of this podcast episode. We're gonna come in hard.
Well, not long. You're gonna have chapters
Okay.
released pretty
And that chapter is now. Let's go.
No. Pooh is not going to speak at all during this episode. He's going to.
My brain is being destroyed by sickness and burns and
No, in the constricting wig and everything, and you're gonna try to keep it on to hang out with friends, and you're gonna turn off this podcast, and your head's gonna get turned blue on top, and then you're gonna pass out on your bed.
I'm gonna go when the podcast's gonna blow up. Yeah, that Looney Tune move. Just throw that in. That's always a good podcast joke.
The Looney Tune thing. That's because Sam's got the mind of a fucking baby. He just laughs at it every time.
I'm really stoked about this place because it has it's got a bathroom right on the other side of this wall. I can pee like 5 feet away from
that
here.
is the one
that's
thing
how
I'm
it is for
sad
me,
about
but
here.
Probably
There's no
saw me go
bathroom here.
like just right around the corner. That's the bathroom. Just right there.
That's so nice.
Shit.
Wait, you don't have a bathroom in your basement, Brian?
No, I have to go upstairs.
That sucks.
sucks.
It's rough.
That sucks.
Have you ever had a pee jug?
Pee jug.
Yeah, like you piss like in a jug.
I've done that before. Yeah. No.
And when was the last time you did it?
While back.
A while back. No discernible time frame.
I used to do that a lot. Like, dude, I did that in high school because I didn't like when I was like 16 because I was like, I don't want to get up and wake up my mom while I'm going to go pee, and so I would pee in the, a McDonald's cup, and it's nasty.
I used to. We had a bad septic tank in the house I grew up in, so I used to piss in the sink. And then I did it for so long that like the sink got like crusty yellow like in the drain. And where I guess it just like
there's a sink here that I piss in the washing.
What? Why is this? I heard this from another friend of mine that's like married.
There's a laundry room and there's no like you anywhere, so I pee in that sink sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. And it'll like calcify like in the drain
that's not good.
There's no water that like with a toilet you're pissing into it gets diluted and then it gets flushed.
Yeah.
And porcelain is it's not gonna stick to it as much. But like if you're just pissing into a dry drain,
just a metal drain.
Yeah. And so because I remember Abby like had the water really hot and then she like bent down to like brush her teeth like in the sink and she was just like just gagging so hard because she's like, what is this smell? It's just like piss in here. I was like, well, I mean, like if I flush the toilet, like sometimes it like backs up because it's a bad septic. So I piss in the sink. I save water. I piss in the sink.
While we're still,
what I should have done was ran the faucet every time I pissed instead of just.
That's what I did. That's what I would do. I would run like the thing and like wash it.
Yeah,
that's
the way to do it, man. That's the way. But now we don't have to worry about that, dog. You got the nicest bathroom right here. I got Bizzle coming over in February.
I can shit in the sink. I don't give a fuck. I'll wash it down with the water.
The edges, yeah.
No, that's what you're saying. Now I got a bathroom down here, got a private sink to piss in, whatever I want.
It has a toilet, it has a walk-in shower and everything. And no, I got my own sink to shit and piss in. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's an extra step further to get to the toilet. It's all about efficiency.
Exactly. Like it's only the most dire of shits.
Yeah.
That's only there if you projectile vomit while you're shitting in the sink.
Oh man. I forget where the fuck I barfed in the sink at our old house with such a force that it just went into the bowl and like up the sides, like, and just fleckled. It fleckled everywhere. And then it was like so chunky it wouldn't go down the drain. And Abby's like, why didn't you fucking go in the toilet? Like, why anywhere else, the shower or something? And like at the time I was so sick. I was like spraying diarrhea. I'm not going to have diarrhea in the toilet, get up, turn around and puke into the diarrhea.
Yeah, because you're just smelling the diarrhea.
Yeah, I'm not. It's going to make me puke twice. So I just, I fucking stood up and puked in the sink. And she was mad at me because it was an especially like.
You would have been stuck. You would have been stuck there puking infinitely until you died of dehydration.
Yeah, it would have just been game over for sure.
Anyway, what'd you get, you little minx?
What?
What are you eating?
I went to the kitchen and apparently Abby's on some sort of like health kick, which means apparently I'm on some sort of health kick because this pantry is a fucking barren wasteland in there. But I did find one last remnant of times bygone. There was a half. It's not even half. It's like a quarter of a bag.
It's like a purple Dorito.
How old is
that? Dude, it's just regular. Fuck yeah,
they're blue. They're blue corn chips.
Why is it
they
blue?
Are good, but that Takes
Yeah,
me back
it's
to
blueberry
childhood,
flavored.
dude. Yeah,
Dr.
my
Manhattan
mom's house.
nut in it? Why is it blue?
They're not blueberry flavored. It's
No,
tastes
they're
like
fuck
tortilla
is
chips.
blue?
You know how like there's
Yeah.
wild corn that natives would plant and it would be
Yeah.
like blue and stuff.
It's called
blue.
maize. Anyway,
God,
I think that
They
was the
call
most
it
pissed I've ever
maize.
seen Sam right there, and that was
I couldn't even say it was
it's
a phrase.
maze.
I actually went to a powwow and
They
but
called it maze.
It's maze.
yeah. Anyway, that used to be like the best treat in my mom's house.
Maze.
Oh,
This
man.
is the
Blue
best treat right now. I
chips.
know what it's like to be.
Yeah, it's not good. And the rest
small
is like
Poob.
stuff you have to make. It's like I don't
Yeah,
know how
there
to
was a
make
lot of that in
food.
there.
I'm only 8
Ingredients.
years old, Mama. Help! Go make it or die. Make it or die.
So when are y'all gonna
anyway,
come visit San Diego?
The problem is
Poob disconnect for you guys too, or
no, he's just
no,
sitting
like,
really
okay.
still.
He like okay,
Yeah.
no, he's just really good at sitting still.
He's just, oh my god, you have no idea how much you stroked his ego. He's like, oh my god, I sat so still. They thought I disconnected.
Yeah.
Job's done here, baby. This episode is a banger. Guaranteed.
Save.
I've done the work I needed
We're
to do.
going to the top.
This one's straight to the top. Most memorable Forehead Fables moments. I sat so still they thought I disconnected.
Break the top 10 on the comedy podcast.
Oh my god!
Oh god.
I hear Spotify calling. Oh my god!
What I was gonna say was
what happened?
like-
Wait, oh yeah, yes. Well,
my best friend lives in San Diego.
Oh yeah.
If I go to San Diego and don't hang out with him, at least the first time I'm there, I am in big trouble.
We could split up the trip, to come hang out with us, go do something else. We're like, I said like we're not social before. We're social with people that we want to hang out with. It's like,
No, Poob goes out looking for people to hang out with.
Desperate.
Whereas you just go out with like
Yeah.
with Carlos.
I
or
don't
with
go
pre-established
out
friends.
by myself and then
Yes.
just find people and go, "Oh, you guys look like you're out right now. You guys want to?"
every
Yeah,
story that I've
somebody-
heard,
Yes,
that I've
you
heard you
do.
told sounds like that. Every
Yeah,
story that I've heard you told
Every
Everyone
one
sounds
of
like
these
walk around
stories,
alone.
I'm not like you think I'm the only person there.
Yes. Yes.
You
You
said
just heard me
yourself,
say my
I
friend
sit there
is
and
the
go
one-
from table to table and meet new
Yeah.
acquaintances. That was your
Yeah.
thing. That's what you
I-
said.
you were
I'm
like
not
getting a
by
ride home from some
myself.
random girl you would like just
Whoa,
met
whoa,
and like
whoa,
crashed
whoa,
a car.
whoa.
And then you
Why are
yeah.
you
listen,
so
I-
argumentative? We're being nice to you and you're
I'm saying,
No. You're
He's so
okay.
pissed
I don't
off.
care if you're being nice to me. If you're totally misconstruing it, it's still going to be an issue. You can tell me I have the biggest cock in the world. You can tell me. You can tell me I have a perfect cock. I go, well, no, I don't. Okay, I appreciate the gesture, but no, I don't. Okay, it's the same thing. Yeah, like at the end of the night, I might, I'll go with someone else to their place if I'm fucked up or something. I'm not just going out by myself. I think that's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. It's a maybe no. I know some nice people that like do that, but I've never gone once in my life to a bar by myself.
What about to a tailgate?
Worked my way around. And
So you
I
just
don't know
ditch
how
your
you
friend
thought
as
my
soon as you get there.
stories say that. When earlier I say, yeah, my friend made a phone call to Devin. Oh, I went with a huge, like, all my
That was an
group of
anomaly.
friends. And they were at a different table. I
Yeah.
introduced them all to these two guys from the podcast. I think it's very odd to go to a bar alone and then try to put yourself on other people's tables. I think there's something totally different about naturally, like you just kind of meld together at these bars,
No,
And then you meet people if you meet people with similar
what Peanut's
interests.
saying is that he goes out with friends and then they don't socialize with other groups
Not
outside
about-
their own.
yeah.
Yeah.
on my
My
tour-
like
Just
I'm not the
assaulting
only
other
person in
people,
my
holy
friend
shit.
group that's like that. Like a lot of us like to meet other people. It's not I don't know how to describe it. I guess we
That means
just need to
you
go out
guys hate
sometimes
each other
you
so
can see
much.
it.
You guys are trying to find
Yeah,
better
it's not like we
replacements.
show up with 5 people and then we go, all right, split. Meet back here in 2 hours. See who you can
We
find.
have two more
Yeah, you have to
people.
get two more friends,
like
and then
a
we're all
dinner
gonna
for
make them
schmucks type
race.
thing. Go find some people out there and bring them back here.
We
We'll
only
compare
pitched
them.
in for a Uber
Yeah.
to get here. We're not
No,
paying
that's
for a
so
ride back.
weird,
It's
dude.
a-
Why would you think
It's
that
a
I
classic
do that
dinner
in
for
every,
schmucks scenario. That's what that
in
is. A
every one
classic
of
dinner for
these-
schmucks.
in every one of these? That's so weird. Anyway. Yeah, that's why I had to correct you, because I appreciate, I guess, the compliment, but
First time
No.
I ever went out drinking, it was on my 21st birthday, and I was at a bar with some friends at the end of the night, and some girl wandered over to our table and tried to like start conversation with us. And this is how I am. I literally looked at her and I was like, I was a little fucked up. And I was like, I said, do I know you? And she was like, what? And I was like, do I know you? And she was like, no, I just thought, I was like, yeah. I asked her to leave. I was like, hey, I'm just here with my
Oh
friends.
my
I was like, I don't know
God.
you. Could you please like leave our table? And she got all sad and left.
Jesus
But I was like,
Christ.
I don't
What if
want to
that was
meet
her first
I
experience.
don't want to
with
meet
trying to meet
other
somebody new.
people. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm here with my friends on my birthday. I'm like, who the
well,
fuck
that's
is
what
this
I'm-
chick?
Like, I would never.
The
Like,
goal to just walk
to
up and
know how
join a
to
conversation
read a
that
room.
you're
That's
not.
the real thing. I was like, I felt like an asshole, but I
Yeah.
was like, who is she to just walk up? And she just
Yeah.
like jumped in the
Yeah.
conversation. She started talking about like VR and shit, and we were like talking about
Like, who the
movies.
fuck are you? Yeah. I'm sorry. Did
wanted to
I
get
arrive with
gangbanged
you?
is what it
Don't
was.
don't come up here and talk.
That's how I am when like we go out.
Yeah.
Like we'll go out to like a bar, but just like as a group or whatever. Or normally we just go over to someone else's house and just like hang out and drink or something. Or especially if it's like for a stream.
Cold blooded, dude.
Are you like a booth or table guy?
Booth.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the
Poob,
privacy.
how would
of
you
the
have
booth
handled
is
that
incredible.
woman?
Oh yeah,
If she-
for sure.
For
Yeah, say,
sure.
what are you? Are you a booth or a table guy?
No,
when-
I fuck with
when you
booths
hit
so
the
hard. It's the
town?
privacy.
yeah.
Because I feel like I know what Peanut is seeking out in a bar is he wants the service of that a bar provides, but
Yeah.
then a booth also gives you some privacy where it's random
Booth is
people
way
can't just
better.
like walk up there and just join in the conversation. It keeps the
And you
boobs
don't
out
have
of
to
the-
look like a
out
bad
of the
guy.
thing.
Yeah.
Poob, yeah, because that's
The Poob
what
doesn't
I
have
love to do.
he doesn't have the nuts to walk up and sit down at somebody else's booth,
A
but he
booth.
does for a table.
Yeah.
He'll weasel his way into a table.
Walk over and just go ahead. Have you guys seen Arcane yet?
You've already weaponized it. You've
There's
made a
already
lie,
there's so
and then
many
I
people that
corrected
come
you,
up
and
with
then you
ways of
weaponized
preventing
it into a
and
new
Poob
story.
Yeah.
people
For Poob.
from
Poob and I-
interacting with them at bars. There's whole
Yeah.
defense catalogs. It's like the
Yeah,
second
but
most
so-
sought
Yeah,
after
Poob's
thing.
always,
is-
Poob's
but this
always
is how
whispering
you-
to
this
himself.
is-
He's
this
like,
is what I
if
talk
they didn't
about
want me,
with
they
the
wouldn't take a
strings.
booth.
Yeah.
This is exactly
They
what I'm
wouldn't
talking about.
make
You
the
go,
chairs
it's a
movable if they didn't want me to move
You-
them. And
This is what I'm talking about. You go, it's a compliment. Why are you getting all worked up? I know you're going to use it like this. You immediately do.
If it obviously didn't bother you so much,
Yeah.
why are you so upset about it?
My pulling
You're
my
like,
little
I've
string.
never seen someone you get like bent out of shape
It
over the
was just
weirdest
a
shit.
weird. Outside of, if you go, yeah, dude, Poob, I love how you go by yourself to bars and you just go
I
to
didn't say
table
you
to
went
table.
by yourself. I said you
just show
socially
up.
mingle and go. from
You-
I
you
said
just
the by
like-
yourself
you
thing.
just
I
kinda-
thought he went by
Oh,
himself.
Yeah.
I just, yeah, that is insulting. It is.
It's insulting. To compare me to that woman that
Listen,
ruined
Poob,
Vilified
I think
Peanuts Day.
you're great.
Sam, I see you looking
I
at
want to
me.
go out
What?
drinking with Poob
Yeah.
more than anyone. All right,
Yeah.
we're similar in
Yeah, 'cause
age.
it's a
We're
fun
He
similar
time.
in
would ditch
interests.
you. According
Yeah,
to
it
this,
would
he
be
would
weird
just
if
walk
we
away
were
from
a
you.
According to
decade
this-
older than you. Yeah.
According to my calculations
You're a
from what I
decade
just
older.
made up.
How old are you?
23,
Oh, okay. I'm 30. I mean, it's close. 7 years
That's a
older than you.
decade.
30.
I don't
Jesus.
want to be seen in public with you. You
That's
know,
fair.
people think you're like my young boyfriend or something. I could do
It's
do
not
better
so
than
bad.
you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
You do better. Who's better? Who's better?
Well, I got money, so I could get like a hot twink or something.
Little twink femboy
Yeah.
guy.
What do you
You
think
like it.
Peanut is?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
you just described me. I don't know what I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on, dude. Like, get some light in there. I want to see some of this.
Oh, that's my. I'm breaking out of that thing.
Yeah,
What do you look like shirtless?
yeah, yeah. So I can pose.
Yeah. See that
We'll
little
have you
butt.
doing that photo shoot from Starsky and Hutch, where they're like arch your back and go back at the camera, like growling. Have you guys seen that movie?
I have
Yeah.
not.
Yes. Yeah.
From different decade. We
I
don't.
thought Poob would like that reference. He's
You
not
know what?
apparently
Normally
I've
I
never
would, but
seen
you
it.
pissed me
Don't.
off. No. I don't like that reference.
Why are you? Dude, you
What
said
the fuck?
we are the problem. The three of us seem to be like, what is
Whoa,
Poob's
whoa!
deal?
Now you're grouping them into it. I'm talking just to you. You look at me funny.
Me?
Yeah.
What the fuck
I'm just.
This is
Oh
the
my
best
God.
case
You're on a
scenario
funk
for me.
today.
I came in, started shit, backed away, and now Poob's just mad at Sam.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at Sam. What are you talking about? What are you
If the guest
talking
does
about?
one thing at a turn, Poob goes, Sam, why did you weaponize him? I don't know.
No,
You've corrupted him.
you just.
I haven't fucking talked to Peanut in forever.
You're in like one bit right now to everyone. I can't stay mad at you. I can't even see you.
Good vibes all around here, man.
Brian,
Sam, you think your sickness is
Yeah.
gonna get worse and you're gonna fucking die soon, or what? Like, what's going
Oh
on?
my
you
God.
said the man in the hospital bed. Fuck off.
I want, because I want to see you in the afterlife. I want you to follow me.
I want you to be with me. Brian, how is it that I have been in this house for
Don't even say it. Don't even talk about it. Don't
4
talk
days.
about the room.
and my room has more life in it than whatever the fuck
I
you're
don't
in.
even.
and
You know
you've
what's
been in
worse?
there for
You know what's
over
worse?
a year,
If
2 years.
If I show you the whole room, it would make it would you. I would never hear the end of it.
Show the whole
That's
room
the
then.
problem.
Take the camera,
This
swing it
hospital-
around. Swing around the
this
camera.
Hospital
Be
has
brave.
more.
The back of his door is
Character.
unpainted.
There's like a bottle of rum. I swear to God, I drank
Is
this
that
in
Kraken?
New Year's. Okay,
That's
yeah,
not
it's
impressive
good.
decorating
For
skills.
years.
That's just a
Love
problem.
Kraken.
What do you mean?
No, it's bad. It's a mess. It's awful. Listen, I'm gonna get this shit cleaned up by next week. It's gonna be a whole new room. I swear to God.
Next week's title of the
Mark this.
podcast is just
Mark
Brian's
this next
room
week.
reveal.
It's gonna be.
He's just gonna spend
There's
20
big
minutes on
changes
Microsoft
coming.
Paint and make PNGs of like perspective paintings that he
No.
can just put on OBS, so it looks like he hung shit up.
I'm good.
Oh, that's actually a great
We're going
visual
big.
bit idea. Thanks.
Before this podcast, I spent 30 minutes cleaning up the background just so it looked more presentable because I didn't know it was
Yeah,
going
that's
to
what
be
I
shown.
did. I
My
was
joke
like,
book.
I kicked away all the cans and shit. Make sure that it looks clean. Didn't make the bed because I said, who makes beds nowadays? It's 2021.
That's a bed? I thought that was like a...
Carlos.
bed. That's a bed. I sleep on that. Yeah.
That looks like a patient thing
anymore,
that you
but-
sit on when you go to the doctor
Yeah,
and visit
the
like...
massage Epstein rapist table.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can hop on it and get your prostate checked. What the fuck is that?
yeah. It's because it's low bit rate. It doesn't look quite like a bed.
Oh,
but
yeah, it's
Peanut, your apartment. Who's the really
that's-
tall, lanky guy from The Office that has like the?
I haven't really seen The
Talking about
Office.
Jim?
Oh,
Jim? about
Jim
Dwight.
Halpert is the only one I can think of. Or Jared.
White?
The guy who's also in Silicon
Lanky.
Valley.
I have no idea.
Oh, I know you're talking about the fucking Gabe, right?
Is it Gabe?
I don't know his
Yeah,
name.
One that's like-
Gabe.
I don't know his name in The
It's the-
Office. I
yeah.
just know
The
he's in
guy
Silicon
in
Valley.
Silicon Valley, yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
tall guy who's like, a chow. That guy.
Yeah, that guy. You have that guy's apartment.
Yeah, because he's got a lot of like Japanese pictures.
He's got a
and,
lot of just
that guy.
yeah.
Yep. Him.
Yep, that
Yep.
dude is exactly the.
He has,
you
like,
have his
katanas in his
apartment. Yeah, he's got just weird shit framed up on the wall like that. I love your little floor lamp though. That's nice.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's next to. Oh wait, let me grab it. Hold on. This is gonna be a great
Me, actually.
visual bit for the
Yeah, I
audience.
just got it.
All right, now they took the headphones off. That's like a $12 lamp from Walmart. That looks like it's just
Oh.
leaned up against the
I'm not making
dresser
it
to
didn't
stay
turn on.
vertical.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick. Oh, whooshes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, give it as a
You know,
whoosh.
this little twink's just all right.
Yeah, I get
He's got
pussy.
some fight in him.
I like that. Yeah, I'm going to
Did you
Star
say I
Wars
like that to the word
Experience.
pussy? Like, yeah, I like
This
that.
podcast isn't
Why
gonna.
did you?
Yeah.
What? I was talking about the lightsaber.
My daughter keeps asking to see the pizza man.
Oh, that's so scary.
It's
I'm
always-
the pizza man's
always-
daddy.
It's always right before bed. She'll just like sit there, like after she's brushed her teeth, and she'll just go like, "Where's the pizza man?" And
Still to this day?
yeah. She asked to see the pizza man.
That's a growing
so
like
scary.
complex
Food.
if I've ever seen one. The pizza
Yeah.
man's gonna come up in therapy at some point.
Well, I
Yeah.
got a second pizza man sticker, and it got lost in the move, so I need to buy
Oh.
a third one. You're welcome, Poop. And
Poop's
then I
like,
need
I
to
love
put
to
it
hear
on
that.
something of hers
My
permanent.
biggest customer.
Crazy that
So
the,
yeah, get ready. Yeah, if you're about it, your
Three
PayPal's about to take a
Pizza Man
$5
stickers.
blow here with
you're
this
gonna
order.
check his store and the price of it's gonna be like $30, like the $30 sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit! That's a good idea.
It costs
Before I go
$35 to ship
Disney,
it.
that way I can get the fast pass. Yeah.
He knows
that
my daughter's
sticker.
gotten hooked on his weird
Yeah.
fucking drawings.
Man.
And so all of a sudden it's
yeah.
just like he gives me a personal link. It's the same store, but each sticker is $50, $60.
So yeah, supply
He
chain
unlists
issues.
the
price has
pizza
gone up.
guy. Yeah. Yo,
Yeah.
Pooh, actually, that's a good idea. Unlist the pizza guy.
For why?
Yeah, raise
Create
the
demand.
scarcity.
Create a
Yeah.
huge demand for this. Sam will
Yeah.
fucking pay out the nose for
You're right
that.
there.
It'll be
Yeah,
like
my
a
little
physical
idea
And then you
journal.
put one on eBay. Random
Yeah.
pizza man on eBay
Pizza
listing.
Man sticker, starting bid $3,000.
Yeah.
I wonder if there'll be any future freaks that elicit such a feeling from her, or if that is
Those are
the.
that's the only one she's seen. That
Oh.
and
Oh my god.
And yeah,
the-
they might. If she's, I wonder if she'd like.
Yeah,
What's his
Sam, maybe
name?
buy more
Pumpkin
stickers.
Eater.
Get some variety.
If she likes
I?
Pizza Eater, she might like Pumpkin Eater. Maybe I'll send you.
Pumpkin Eater.
Send me your address at some point. I told you I'd get you a housewarming gift.
Custom.
And you know, if
He's like,
mine,
the
if
last
my
thing I
gift
fucking
ever
want is for you to have my address, is what he's thinking.
arrives.
No, you can have my address. You can stop by whenever you want. I have extra
Yeah, because I'm
bedroom
a
now.
fucking monster, and I'm gonna send you something crazy. So what do you think, Peanut? No, I'm gonna send him a really nice, sweet gift.
Has my gift
Fucking
gotten to
life
you
size
yet?
cutout of pizza, man.
No, you're gonna know probably when it gets to me. Like,
Okay.
It should be the first thing we see. It should be you holding the gift in the podcast or something.
Yeah.
Is it a holdable gift, Sam?
now I was gonna say now
Can
I
you
can guess
lift
what
it
it
up?
is. Now that I know it's holdable.
It is sort of holdable.
I'm like a human. 20
Wait, let me
questions.
see your-
I
let
just
me see your biceps.
calculated 50,000
Let me
possibilities
see your
out.
bicep, Poob.
Flex check. Let's go.
Oh my god, it's barely there. Okay.
What do you think?
It's almost
Here, I'll show you with
translucent.
my hand so you can see it. Here's the top. Here's the bottom.
I feel like you might have exaggerated that a little bit.
Just got to take my word for it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm trying to. I've got my hands around one of them right now.
Yeah, you might be able to. You might be
Okay.
able to hoist it up on camera.
I've got a really strong roommate, so maybe he can do my biddings.
Yeah, what does anyone take
How
home?
many roommates do you have?
Well, I don't really know. Two?
Wait, two
Like
besides
you
you?
don't-
Two, maybe three. Yeah.
Two and you don't know him, so he doesn't count as a
No,
person.
the third one
'Cause
is
this
kind
this
of like.
doesn't work with like 4 people in the house.
Maybe it doesn't work with. There's usually only 3.
Okay.
Unless
Then
you
should
count
be fine.
dog as
You should be
people.
fine.
Okay, then yep.
Yeah,
What
do
does
you
that
count
mean?
like Mo or whatever?
His name, you know, his name is. Don't use
Don't
Mo's.
say that name.
Don't say that name to me like it doesn't hurt. Right? His name is Pip. Mo is in a better place.
You make it sound like Pip's number 2, dude. Like you just don't love Pip at all compared
That's
to
not
Mo.
what I'm trying to say at all.
Like
I'm
if
just
Mo
saying
said-
they're
if
2
Mo
different
came out-
dogs, and you know that. You know they're
And
2
Mo
different
tells you
dogs.
to pick them out.
You know they have totally different histories. Okay.
If Mo walked up to you, he said, "Get rid of this fucking dog, and I'll stay with you forever." Would you do it?
No. They
Oh
like
my
each
dear
other.
Lord! All right.
All right.
In order to keep the chipper attitude of this podcast up, nobody check their crypto. God.
Oh no!
I got out a little while ago. I had
Wait, how bad? I'm gonna need that Christmas bonus we talked about. Never, but
Oh.
good heavens!
Good heavens.
I gotta look.
That's the end. Oh, good
Yeah,
heavens.
that's-
That's the end of this episode.
My money! It's
Oh
coming.
my
My
god!
kids aren't going to college anymore.
What the hell?
You know what? Yeah,
It sucks.
this has definitely been a huge financial loss to me. So I gotta- we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up, boys.
I think we're gonna do a 7-episode podcast this month. What do you think?
Yeah, this month. Yeah, I
Let's
think
go.
we should change it to
7, 8.
like patrons pay per episode.
I think this
They
is
start
somehow
cranking them
Bissell's
out.
fault.
Whoa, we're doing 8-minute podcasts now.
They call them podcast bites. It's the new thing.
Yeah.
We call them popcasts, and they're just damn.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyways, do you guys have any closing statements?
Is there anything you want to plug, Peanut? Should we do like that's the thing people do with guests?
Yeah, Peanut. Where do you stream?
Yeah, I stream on twitch.tv/VilifiedPeanut. And
why have you made yourself such a villain?
What's Twitch?
Because of your negative attitude and your
nobody hates Peanut.
I come on podcast and I get bullied the whole time.
There are literal people that die from touching a peanut. So
that's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
some people, a peanut's their worst enemy.
I also
peanut your favorite food.
I also edit for Wubby's highlight channel. Check out Pay Money Wubby highlights because that's what pays my bills.
We didn't ask about your master.
Yeah, pays my bills. God damn it! I need this.
Everyone dislike those videos and
you can't see them anyway.
We're pro Peanut, so dislike the Wubby things. And like the.
He was a previous guest too. How quickly you turn.
Almost instantly.
We don't have much memory.
I forgot about that. He was on here. Yeah, he was a good guest.
You forget like every fucking guest.
Yeah.
Like, welcome our first guest.
Dude, it's all a blur. I don't even realize.
The first guest we've ever had.
A month ago.
No, I remember specific ones for some reason.
Like what? Which one?
For some reason.
Yeah.
Oh no, I remember Wubby kept circling the conversation to back. Like we'd start talking about something else. Like, oh, what kind of refrigerator do you like? He's like, anyway, so putting stuff up my ass. Like, that was a very central.
He was talking about shitting
like, I don't want this to be like the thing that I'm known for on the internet, but and I'm like, well, stop! You brought it up 8 times already.
I panicked during the podcast, guys. I kept talking about how much I've shit my pants. I brought it up like 3 different times. It was so and then I had this thing where I'm like, hey guys, can we change the subject because I'm being introduced to your audience and they're gonna think I'm the shit pants guy, and I'm like, I'm so much more than that.
Some people have a brand.
Talking about how much you shit your pants and how much you cram stuff in your own ass. You don't want to be known for it. Yeah,
well, you got to air it all out.
That was the first day when we
we
were like, "Hey, can I be? You want to be on our podcast?" He goes, "Can I talk about how much I love cramming stuff on my ass on it for 2 hours?"
Only if I could talk about how wide I can stretch my asshole within a given time
feel
frame.
free to go fishing for topics. He's like, "Baby, I already got them lined up. I got one big one that I can stretch out for a long time. one huge one."
And that's not even the topic. I'm talking about something else. Oh no.
Anything? Anyways, Poob, you wanna close this one off?
Yeah. I thought you closed the episode when the Bitcoin markets crashed. Well, thanks guys for watching. This is another great episode. Go check out the Poob Tube channel.
All right, cut it there.
Cut it there.